Alrighty. So, last time I remember I just slept, so I progressed the day along, and the next thing that I was going to do is, like, super buff myself out with my 11 total buff slots that I can have, and also grab that hawk buff. And then I honestly kind of want to farm those infinite snakes for a little while, because where is it? Right in soup stock load, there's like an infinite source of snakes, which is pretty juicy, seeing as like I can make ridiculously overpowered buff items. So I guess the first thing that I'll do, and I've used up all my buffing materials right now, first thing I'll do is go to the petting cemetery and get my buff from that. Alright, oh hey, time for the voice to come back. You hear gunshots and someone shouting nearby and decide to investigate. This instinct is basically what separates an adventurer from a sane person. You find a bandit in his scorched and blackened clothes, wildly firing his pistol at the scenery. Everything he shoots bursts into flames somehow. Go to hell, Cactus! Go to hell, Scorpion! Go to hell, Rock! Yeehaw! Looks like I've got a real character here. Just sending a little scenery to the cow lords below. How about I send you too? You make fine and dandy pets for my masters. No, thank you. Now, so it sounds like he might have a fire gun, which I really want. And it seems so far like the best way to get what your opponents have is to just kill them. So I'm just going to fight this guy. And hopefully he's not... It's a cow cult brigand. Hopefully he's not too hard for me. Alright, so I could just deal 3 total damage to him, but I'm going to show you the magic, the absolute brutal magic of bad medicine. So, yeah, right now, 3 damage, okay? Bad medicine. Bleh. Bad medicine again. Bleh. And now, oh, 72 to 84 damage. Oh, with the single bad with just 2 bad medicines. Now here's the thing. I could give him 0 moxie. I think I might actually do that. I'm not even gonna fan hammer. I'm just gonna keep bad medicine the shit out of this guy. What happens when he goes down to 0? That's what I want to know. All of his power comes from his moxie. Already my regular shot deals a shitload. He has 1 moxie. Alright. Alright, well, that is the power of bad medicine. And I got the smoking gun! Alright, let's see. Let's see, the big question is it going to be a mid-game scaled item? Oh, I moused over it for a second. Or is it going to be like an early game scaled item? Alright, ooh, with this you'll be caught red-handed even when you haven't done anything wrong. Sets the enemy on fire for 5 and your ranged attacks enemies on fire. Damage 13 to 17. I think that's better than what I have right now. My Hellfire gun. Okay, so what I have right now, if I buff it. So I have the Befouled Pistol. Oh, but the Befouled Pistol, okay, so it's 16 to 20, but plus 6 Moxie, and this is buffed. So if the Smoking Gun was buffed, it would be 16 to 20 as well. And it just would set people on fire. Okay, so I think that what I have is better, actually. I was also doing some thinking the other night about how my toilet pistol still might be not bad, right? Because applying 5 poison is essentially doing 15 damage, right? So it's actually like my toilet pistol has 21 to 22 damage, right? So there is a chance that it might be worth actually using the toilet pistol still. The only downside being that it can't poison certain enemies, and you can't get those juicy one-shots, but I don't know. I forget what these other ones do. Spell damage, armor. See, armor's not bad, it's defense, right? Speed is also good. Those are things. Hey, yo, hey, One Nintendo, what's up? What's up, my man? Alright, range damage. Okay, I want to see all these juicy buffs. So if I'm going to be farming, then I want to be farm buffed, alright? So I'm probably not going to blow a pickle. I'm probably going to preserve the pickles, okay? Because I got these two remaining ghost pickles that just give me ridiculous defensive stats. But I only have 3 total, and I already used 1. I'm not going to blow a pickle. I am instead going to drink. I have 3 alcohols that I can drink. One of the things I want to get is my defense special thing that, yeah, my patent immunity filter. Oh, also last time what I did some cool stuff here. I took notes on different recipes for my snake oil and stuff. So I have access to this notes panel, so now I know exactly what to make. I'm not going to waste any snake guts. Alright, so I'm going to drink this immunity filter as one of my things for sure. Alright, so now I'm just invulnerable to a bunch of passives. So, and that took up one of my many spleens. Yeah, I know, you gotta wait for a special occasion for blowing a pickle. I agree, the corn. So my goal, actually, I want to save one of the pickles for what I know is the final fight of the game, or at least what I think the final fight of the game is. I want to save one of those pickles, meaning I have one remaining pickle to carry me from now until that point. And I basically want to be at a part where I feel like I can survive for a long time. So I think I'm going to wait till I get to the 3rd main area and get to the point where I'm not being one-shot by stuff, surprisingly, and then blow my final pickle. I think, or my second to last pickle. But I'm not going to blow pickle until that point. Alright, what are these? Range damage by 3, not very good. What are the things that really get me going? I guess these other potions that I make. Max AP by 1, all stats by 7. Stuff like that. All stats by 5 and AP by 2. That's really good. And also just 25 HP. That's amazing. But I'm going to start with the max HP by 30, even better. Melee damage by 10. All stats by 9. Yeah, okay. Armor by 10. Amazing. The best thing is my alcohol, I think. Like when dates reset. What do you mean about when dates reset? I don't know what you're talking about there. Like when the day rolls over or something? So, oh right, the cognac is what I want. Now I only have 1 cognac. I kind of want to stack my yaks. I'm gonna see if I can go back to Dirtwater and craft. Or here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make 1 cognac, or I'm gonna drink 1 cognac, and I'm gonna go farm the easy snakes too instead. Can you make more pickles? I don't think so. I got the pickles as part of a quest when I went to the pickle place. So I think you only get 3 pickles over the course of the whole game. And maybe there's another place with pickles, but you know, I'm not gonna test my luck with that. Now I think the other best thing to do is to just buff your stats, right? Oh, I never got angry again. I never did my super anger stacks. So I'm missing out on like 9 to all stats from that. I have 3 important ones. Okay, so food. Stewed snake, hot resistance by 20%. I mean, that just... Do the snakes deal hot damage? I have to figure that out, whether the snakes deal hot... Because if the snakes deal hot damage, then I can just stack this and not take any damage from these snakes as I farm them. Okay, and then potions. Max AP by 1, I do like that. Well, I'll drink this. All stats by 7, because I can make these. Alright, so drink it. Plus 7 to all stats. I like the AP by 2 and all stats by 5. But I want to do... I feel like I didn't make as many buffs as I thought I was going to be making. Max HP by 25. Like I didn't quite make enough. Max AP by 1, I should do something that does that. Something that gives me AP. Alright, more alcohol. I kind of want to save some of my 2 other alcohols for 2 more super buffs, though. You know what I'm saying? What is this, Caleb? What do you mean, Ling Bean? I don't know. What are you talking about? I'm laughing out loud, too, though. This game is west of Loathing. It's like a cowboy-style game by the creators of Kingdom of Loathing, and I've been looking forward to it for a long time, and now I'm playing it. Right now, I'm just buffing myself up so that I can go take on some snakes and stuff. Oh yeah, the shot of snake juice. What's the thing that gives me... I think it's a potion that gives me the super pistol damage. What is it? Yeah, spleen plus medicine. I don't think I have any more of these combat item things that... Alright, I also got these full of soup, which is important for one of my quests. Oh my god, it's Ollie! What's up, Ollie? Yo, welcome to my stream. Sorry for my weird voice. I'm sort of getting in character here as this guy. Alright. I don't think I have any more spleens or livers or whatever. Man, what are like unsatisfying amount of buffs to go farm snakes at the snake spring, huh? Well, see if I run into anything on the way over. Nope, clean travels. Okay. Now, I do have a hefty heaping helping of experience points, too. I could give myself some useful stuff. I mean, none of these things are really going to help me except for another point in Deadeye, to be completely honest. So I think I'm just going to go for this. Because I'm so close to just capping out Deadeye. Oh, and at the final level, it gains a super bonus. That's so cool. Yo, dude, Ollie, I believe in you. You know, what I did for streaming, I found 2 nights a week that I could do it, and then and I'm just doing it those 2 nights a week for now, for a couple hours, and eventually I plan to do more. But I think consistency is the most important thing starting off. And look at me, man, I have 4 viewers, so if you want to be like me, can you use the ring to increase the chance you run into snakes? I could do that, although if I'm going to be farming snakes from a known source, I'm not going to really, I don't really care about wearing that right now. So I feel like I should have more buffs before I run into these basic snakes, right? Like, it's kind of dangerous to just go in there as is. I guess I'll use one of my ranch dressings. Where is it? Oh, right here. So this is one of my potion slots. 25 HP. That's about as good as you're going to get for an HP-related thing. And I also feel like I should get armor at some point. But that's an alcohol that gives armor. Man, okay, well, I'm going to buff my HP. Do any of these, I know laudanum gives armor. I wish you could sort by, yeah, not great until the snake well done dry for the day. Yeah, the thing is, but I think that the second snake place doesn't dry up. I'm just going to drink this fucking thing, I don't care. Give me my extra AP. Oh, armor, that's another laudanum, but I kind of want to save the laudanums for the guy that gives you experience points for him. Right. I guess I'll spend one of my alcohol. No, I want to spend all my alcohols on goodies. Right. I want to go all in. Oh, but one of the... Yeah, and I should save some potions for the range damage. I guess all I really have left is the food for my major buffs. Oh, right, but I want to see if those deal hot damage. Also, what's my best food for getting just straight up stats? I think it might be the can of tuna. Salsa dog is pretty good. And yeah, I think that the tuna and stuff is just as good as I'm going to get. Okay, well, let's see if I can take these snakes on. I don't even know if I can take on these few of snakes right now. But anyway, I'm going to buff myself, all stats by 9. Alright, and now I'm going to go for Shooting Annie, I think. I think my plan is Shooting Annie in these guys. I have 5 action points. I could debuff 2 of them. 54. How much damage? I think I just destroy all these snakes, but I might as well debuff this one snake. Just in case. And now I just pray with a Shooting Annie. Alright, okay. So it looks like I'm strong enough to fight these snakes. Yeah, no, I found another snake place in the second world, right? So, in the second area. So basically I'm going to farm this snake place until it dries up. 2 venom and 3 medicine. Now what's the thing that gives item drop chance? It's booze. So that's a spleen, and then a venom gland is also what I need. So as soon as I get another venom gland, I can go make another item drop chance and then return. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, okay, so debuff and Shooting Annie. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to metagame this character kind of hard. But, yeah, I don't know. Man, oh man, last time I lost 3 Moxie permanently. That sucked. That was horrible. I got a liver. Okay, I think that I have enough to go back and craft another item find thing. So I'm going to go back to Dirtwater for a hot second. I've only heard good things. Nice to watch it be played. Yeah, I mean, this game is so fucking good. Like, and if you're the kind of person that cares about the fact that it's has like shitty graphics or whatever, then you can just get out of my stream. All right. No, I mean I want every viewer, but But yeah, it's just like it's so carefully and thoughtfully done. It's absolutely amazing, and the animation and graphics are timeless. You know, this is the kind of game that could be replayed in the future, you know, hundreds of years from now, and it still have just as much impact, right? All right, so I'm gonna make a potion. No, I'm gonna make booze. So I'm gonna make booze, venom gland, medicine, cognac. Okay. Booze, venom gland, medicine, another cognac. Okay. So, where's my booze at? I'm just gonna drink. I'm gonna give myself 60. Oh, did I get a donation? Yo, Cubics Rube. What? That's my first donation ever. Thank you so much for a $5 donation. I'm gonna provide you with so much laughs and stuff that you know it'll all be worth it. You know, you just got a milestone. You know, someday in the future, people think back to the very first time that I got a donation. This will be that moment, and these 5 people will remember. One person for each dollar. Thank you so much. All right, I'm drinking some cognac. So here's the thing. I just spent all my liver points on plus 60% item finding bonus. All right. So I'm super buffing my item find. Yo, I'm a master of... Yo, Ollie, thanks. Master of laughs. Okay. So my liver is fully livered out. I can't really cook shit, so I just have to rely on whatever for that. I think I might just down 2 tuna cans. But my spleen still has some spots. And what I want to use on that is the plus 20 ranged damage, I think. Oh, but I could also do plus 9 to all stats twice. I guess it's just a question of, is it better to have plus 20 range damage, plus 40 range damage, or plus 18 to all stats? You know, and that's a question that is difficult to answer. But let's see if I can craft any of these right now. So we got... So the recipe for that one, I'll pull up my recipes too so you can see. So here's the recipes. So range damage 20 is a potion, and it's a spleen, and then medicine. Patent vision drops, nice. I cannot make potions. And there's no more booze that I want to make. So stop chemistrizing. I'm gonna at least take one of these vision drops. So use this. Range damage by 20. Fucking destroyed. Okay, so what do we got here? We're filling out our buffs. What about my food? Can I just... Oh yeah, I wanted to see if the other snakes deal hot damage or not. I don't... Oh, and I can also make myself angry twice. So in this game, basically every time you die, you get a stack of angry, and that increases all your stats by a pretty hefty chunk. But you can insult yourself in the mirror to get angry without dying, so you can just bring yourself closer and closer to death. But if you have a amount of stacks of anger that are at or exceed your pain tolerance, then you actually die. So right now, I'm going to stack myself twice with anger. So I'm going to insult myself once, insult myself twice. Now I got plus 6 to all stats. And I can still die one time, right? So I'm still playing it safe. Now I'm going to farm the remaining snakes here. What's this? Come across a horse trying to fruitlessly figure out how to use a pair of binoculars. Those aren't for you, buddy. The horse reluctantly agrees and trots off, leaving them behind. I'll grab them. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Well, that's nice. Binoculars cost a couple hundred meat, so it's good to have them. Alright, my buffs are filling out, and it's time to return. Man, the pickle would really just round this all out, right? The pickles are so good. That would cover all my defensive shit. But no, too much. So I'm going to buff. I'm going to, let's see, 19-year-old me, use that name as an insult. Oh, Cubics Rube. Nice. Wait, really? Really, One Nintendo? That's such a coincidence. Okay, I think I just kill all these snakes with my regular attacks. So I think I can just... I already buffed. I can just shoot Nanny now. And, of course, nothing. Whoa, that's a crazy coincidence. So now I'm just going to one-shot all these snakes. And one-shot. And... So I can farm these snakes easy as pie. And let's see what kind of haul I get. Oh, just 2 items, which is fine. I guess you probably can't get more than one of each type of item, huh? So I'm gonna chug a lug here. I know, right? So the way this attack works, Shoot Nanny, is it just so these 9 squares right here, it just randomly attacks one of these 9 squares, like what, 7 or 8 times in a row. So if it could attack the same one all the times, and it could attack only the ones where nobody's at them. So it's better the more things are occupying the spaces, right? But oh, nice, 2 bladders. But in a situation like this, it's like still worth it because sometimes you can get just lucky and you can kill them all in one turn. And these enemies are kind of under-leveled for me to be fighting. Alright, and sometimes you get a 2 for 1, so... I'm also playing with combat speed animations increased, or animation speed increased, so it's a little like, you know, it's not quite as RP stuff, but I'm just farming, so. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Go into soup stock load. This is the hard place where there's snakes at. Alright, I discovered a new map location, Reboot Hill. I'm going to keep going where I'm going, but knowing that there's a new place to go is really exciting. Okay, this is the place with all the... What are these things called again? Yuccas, right. Bant yuccas. Alright, so I've already gathered the soup from these cracks. I think the only thing remaining... this is a far trip to get into this place. Okay. Now the moment of truth is going to be in this fight. Do the snakes deal hot damage? They're hot snakes. They're soup snakes. Oh shit, this is a big... Alright, and there's muscular soup snakes, spitting soup snakes. Yeah, I have this perkling being called Stupid Walking, which just makes you walk in stupid ways. And you can turn it off in the menu, but I'm just using it for now. So, I'm going to start the way I always start, with a buff. To chug. Alright, and it looks like I don't quite one-shot these guys. So really the best thing to do would be to, like, decrease their moxie, right? So the spitting ones deal range, like, moxie damage, right? So I kind of want to, let's see. I'm going to bad medicine this one. 57. I'm going to bad medicine this one. Now here's the point of, like, shifting and stuff. I could fan hammer this one, right, to kill it. If there was one other... I just need one more buff on myself to be able to, like, one-shot these guys. And then these guys, I still can't take out. I could also reduce 3 more things. Okay, I'm going to try this. It's a little dangerous. Okay. How late am I streaming? I stream until midnight Pacific time on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, from 9 o'clock to midnight. So it's just I just started, and I'm going to be here all night. Well, you know, all regular night. So this is my plan. It's a little weird, but now I think both of these guys are both weak enough to one-shot, and then they also are going to deal reduced damage to me because Moxie is their main damage source. And this snake, I'm also going to debuff one more time to be able to one-shot it. So the way that the base stats work in this game is that if you're using a ranged attack, your Moxie is going against their Moxie. My Moxie is 59, his Moxie is 45, so I'm going to deal 14 extra damage with each of my shots against this character now. It's just a numerical thing. And now this will one-shot this guy. And now I just have to hope that I don't die from the other 3 attacks. Okay, only 3 damage because I lowered their Moxie so much. That one deals 65 damage. Okay, and these all dealt physical damage. So my strategy from before is a no-go. Now here's the thing. I really want to kill this one, right? I think that I'm going to use just 3 smelling salts now that I've discovered the secret of the issue. So I'm going to sniff these, and then I'm just going to fan hammer this snake here. Okay, because Fan Hammer is ridiculously OP and just shoots 3 times. And these snakes don't deal enough damage to me for me to be worried about them. Okay. I didn't one-shot it, but... Okay, so I won. Bunch of meat. stewed snake, and 2 livers, 2 bladders, and a spleen. That's an amazing haul. That'll get me like so many good things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the rest of my buff slots on stuff. And I think, so potions. Give myself more HP, which, I don't know. I think that what I want is physical defense, right? So I want muscle or I want armor. And laudanum is the only one of these that can give armor. I could also get muscle somehow. Or just HP, to be honest. Like if I can survive multiple attacks. There just aren't very many good potions for this situation that I'm in. And the potions I can make are the immunity one, which I have, range damage 20, or 7 all. I might want to make the 7 all stats one. I'll go back to town and make a 7 all stats potion. But I can now eat some tuna. So here's what I'm going to do. Or I could also just eat the pizzas. But I'm going to eat the tunas. So I'm just going to cram 2 of these tunas down my throat. Alright. And that's also going to give me 10 more damage. I think that if I go back to town and craft that thing that gives me plus 7 to all stats, I think that I'll be able to one-shot them without debuffing them. But I could be wrong. This is all like a very fine balance, so it's a little difficult here. But because I also could just go for the plus 20 ranged attack damage, which would be good, but the thing about the all stats is that it increases my defense as well. So here's what I want. I want a potion, and I want liver plus venom. Liver, venom. Alright, plus 7 to all stats. Nice. So I'm going to use it, drink it. Now I'm fully buffed. And I have 40 muscle, 37 mysticality, and 67 moxie. And hopefully that 40 muscle will make it so I don't get, like, what, 2-shot by that snake. I want to be able to, like, farm these guys pretty easy. And basically I'm just farming these so that I can get enough of these mats so that I can just be set sort of for a while and don't have to worry about it. And so that I can like buff myself perfectly in the future. I'm also getting a shitload of experience points by doing this, by the way. And if I increase these stats, it can increase the max number of buffs I can hold, so that's just like ridiculously strong, right? I don't really need... Big Spleen's maxed out. Safe Kraken I could buff, but that's not going to help me in combat. So I think that what would help me in combat would be just buffing Deadeye my final time. I guess I'll save up. That's 1,000 experience, but plus 4 pistol attack damage for no cost, you know. Might be worth it. Alrighty. I would love to get to a point where I could just easily farm these guys. And the thing is, if I didn't have 3 of my buffs devoted to item find, I could probably be killing them way easier. But I'm just greedy. Okay, grab some. 4 this time, so we got Spittin', Eldritch, and Spittin'. Okay. The recipe list is covering a bit of the game info. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it doesn't really matter a lot. I really only wanted to bring that up just for a second so you guys could see it, but okay. Let's keep... Thanks for telling me that, Corn. Alright, so... Strong Medicine. I really should get Strong Medicine up. That's going to further by 9 on my stats. Okay, and with my 5 remaining points... So the thing is, these guys use Mysticality, which is kind of scary. I want to just fully... How much damage do I do? Oh, I can one-shot these guys without buffing. The Eldritch ones. So now I'm just going to debuff the Spittin' ones. Alright, debuff. And Spittin', debuff. I think I might just further debuff both of these by 2, by 1 more. And just go for the try to take no damage strat. The only problem is this other soup snake. The thing about the snake oiler is that it doesn't have 95 and 99. It's just a one-shot. I don't need to debuff it. So snake oiler doesn't have any crowd control abilities, right? So it's kind of a sticky situation. Both of these have 38 Moxie. This one does have more Moxie. I think I'm going to debuff this one finally. I might die, though. I might die. We'll see. Here we go. With 51 and with. Okay. So now I can just take this one out. Okay. The thing is that because it's slightly different every time, I can't just spam the same stuff every encounter. I have to slowly learn what works. 3 livers, 2 spleens, and a bladder, but it's so good. Okay. So basically, I always want to buff myself, right? Now, the spittin' ones... Oh, I got lucky and I got 3 spittins. Okay. Because the spittin' ones I can debuff into oblivion here. So 1, 2, 3. Now the problem is, which one has the lowest HP? I have 2 more. I think I can just one-shot this guy. 87 to 91. Yeah, so I'm just going to give these 2 1 more debuff each, and then 1 shot one of the other ones. Okay, so I'm developing a system. And also, just bad medicine is so good, just draining those Moxie points. Alright, so the Eldritch one I kill. And hopefully that one doesn't deal too much. Oh, it's fine. And then whiff. Okay. This is gonna be fine. I just have to use my knowledge of base stats. Okay, we did it. 71. Oh, just such good hauls every time. The problem is gonna be if there's no spitting ones. Muscular, spitting, Eldritch. So this is a little rough, right? Because all 3 of these ones can deal like a bunch of damage to me. So I want to debuff the spitting one twice, right? At least twice. Because that makes it more manageable. Well, those are some crazy crazy emotes you got. Yo, I want to get partnered so bad because I feel like I could make some great emotes for this channel. I'm so excited about that proposition. I would just love to have some killer emotes. Alright. So I have 3 more. I could just debuff each of these by 1. Or I could shoot Nanny. That seems like way too risky. This doesn't really deal enough. I do also have these weapon things that I can just sort of use willy-nilly. Like what? This thing will just deal a shitload of damage to one of the... Yeah, I'm just going to use this one. So items in this game are super overpowered because like they don't end your turn, right? So you can just spam them. Alright. I think... Man, I got 15 spleens. That's crazy. Those are used to make potions, so that's good. Yo, same, okay? Yo, thanks to Corn. Yo, one of the emotes that I want to make, it's kind of a troll emote because it's not, like, actually, it doesn't have any actual benefit. But I want to make a, just an emote of the lowercase letter H, right? Yeah, a spleen emote. Yeah, but I want to have this H emote so that you can just, like, work it into your words. There'll just be, like, a slightly weird lowercase letter H in your word, and then people will mouse over it and be like, oh, that's an emote. That's weird. So that's one of my many goals as a Twitch streamer. Let's see. I'll finally buff this guy, or debuff this guy one time. I don't really know why the H1, why I care about that. Let's see. I also want to have a little angel, a little devil. I just think that would be cute. Okay, don't kill me. Ouch. But fine. Okay, and then this one I just killed. Alright. Alrighty. See, like, I can just continue to do this. I'm kind of interested in seeing my stockpile, like how much I have. I'm up to 693. What do you say? I think that I keep going until... Oh, I could also finish bad medicine. That's kind of tempting. Oh yeah, see, like there's an angel and a devil, but like they don't got the KK twist on them, but they're pretty cute. All right, the Kappa devil looks kind of like he's got little red Hershey's Kisses on his head. Okay. I might just fully max out bad medicine, TBH, SMH. Because I use bad medicine all the fucking time, right? Okay, what do we got? Come on, spitting. Spitting, spitting, Eldritch. Okay, cool. So first I buff myself. And then I double debuff both of these spittins. Can I kill either of the Eldritches? Guaranteed. I can kill one of the Eldritches guaranteed. Okay, so here's what I do. Double debuff this one. Squirt. Oh man, so many cute little angel devil emotes, huh? Yeah, I want to like have an angel and a devil because I want to be able to ask chat like yes or no questions, but instead of having you respond yes or no, you could respond with the angel or the devil, right? Or like if I'm playing an RPG and there's like a choice between a good thing and a bad thing, you know, you could, you know, that kind of deal. I guess I'll kill this one first. You know, the table flip. Yo, thanks for using the H emote beta, right? Just the regular letter H. So it turns out that this encounter is really easy, but the setup is what's hard about it, right? No, that's not quite you. That's like a slightly different version of you, know. It's close. Alright. I think I might just do a couple more. I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty loaded with this shit, right? Combat items. Can I check my spleens and stuff from here? Where do I really check those? They're not food. They're like in-use combat items. 17 spleens, 12 livers, and 10 venom bladders. I'm getting to the point where I have plenty, right? I kind of would like some more venom bladders, so I'm just going to do a couple more. A couple more of these encounters. Eldritch, Eldritch, Spittin', Spittin'. Okay, perfect. Same thing as before. Buff myself. Debuff both the Spittins twice. Debuff the other Spittin' twice. Chug-a-lug, reverse. Yo, I wonder what's in the bad medicine that reduces their moxie, you know? I guess it's something that, like, sprays when you shake it. So that's a little weird. Oh, man. I'm 1 damage away from killing this Eldritch guy. I wonder if I can just pop an item on his fucking head. I'm just gonna flammable bullet oil. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. No, it'll still work. Here we go. Blasted. And now... Yeah, so it seems like it's carbonated, right? That's what I'm getting too from it. And then whiff. Man, I'm like the max best duelist against other Moxie users, right? Because I just reduced their Moxie into oblivion. 433. See, this is kind of the point where it's like it's so good to farm this. I could just farm this infinitely and level up. Oh, I've only got 1 spitting one this time. This is going to be a little harder. But you could just like farm this and max out all your skills, right? There's no fun in that, though. Alright, I think this is going to be my final one. But I am going to have to figure out how to deal with these things. Chemical bullet. Oh, I can just chemical bullet to take out this muscle one. Okay, now it's back to plan A. Easy. Ooh, I could also like shoot Nanny, or I'm just gonna do this. But yeah. Blam blam. Whiff. Ouch. Blam. Whiff. Blam. Okay. Give me that. Oh, I got 2 bladders. Okay, perfect. I know, right? Farming is so relaxing, and it's fun to be able to like interact with chat and stuff, like all you watchers. That's why I'm excited to play other games that'll like allow me to, you know, this game has so much fucking reading in it, right? It's like a fucking book, and I'm excited to play games where there's not as much reading, so I can just kick back and relax and talk about life and stuff. Alright. So, I guess I better make my immunity, so that's spleen plus venom potion. I'm going to bring up my list again. Okay, potion, spleen, and venom. That's my patent immunity filter. I'm going to make 1 more of those just so that I have enough for forever. So, potion, spleen, and venom. Okay, I'm done with the patent immunities. Now, something that's very good. I don't really care about the Magic Find. Any ideas on future games? You mentioned Divinity. I am kind of interested in Divinity Original Sin 2, but the thing is, like, I kind of missed the big moment for it, right? Oh, K-Huge says I should play Golden Sun. Yeah, I mean, I might. Like, I kind of want to emulate some Game Boy games and stuff. I kind of missed the window for Divinity 2, so if I ever did play that, I think it would be like, first I would play Divinity Original Sin 1, and then I would play Divinity Original Sin 2, and it would be fun to do that as like a co-op playthrough with somebody, because those games are co-op. I think that the next game I play is between two games, I think. You should play Klonoa, nice, that little sexy little animal. So I think it's between two games. I think it's either going to be Cuphead or Dark Souls. And those are just, I want to play Cuphead, and I also just love Dark Souls. And Dark Souls was actually the game I was originally going to start streaming, but but I instead decided to play West of Loathing because it came out. But I was originally going to start with Dark Souls because I just love it so much. Both great, says Corn. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty excited. So the next thing I'm going to make, I don't really care about Magic Find anymore. So I think I'm going to go with some booze, just spleen venom boozes, right? So booze, spleen, venom. Yeah, this is so good. +9 to all stats. Yeah, Dark Souls, a fun one to stream. Yeah, I know, just like, I feel really comfortable with it, and I have some fun, like, troll build ideas for playing through the Dark Souls series. Booze, spleen, venom. Nice. And booze, spleen, venom. Nice. I'm going to make some different boozes now. Let's see. No, I think that's the only booze I care about. I guess booze, spleen, medicine for the 10 armor, right? Booze, spleen, medicine for the armor. But then I'm going to go booze, spleen, venom. Man, this is the 9 stats. Booze, spleen. This is becoming a stream where I say booze, spleen, venom repeatedly, and that's the only thing I do. Alright, and then we got some more potions. So I want to make the damage by 20 potions, so spleen and medicine. Oh, I just realized this. It says spleen. One of my recipes starts with spleen. So I'm going to start with, so potion, spleen and medicine. Spleen, medicine. This is a ridiculous one. Range damage by 20. Imagine just having a bunch of potion slots and just buffing up your range damage like this and then like fan hammering. Oh, it's so beautiful. So potion, spleen, and what it was, spleen and medicine, right? Yeah, medicine. Okay. So potion, spleen, medicine, nice. Potion, spleen, medicine, nice. I can't make any more potions. I guess I might as well cap off some of my combat items. I guess a liver. And flammable bullet oil. I think I remember medicine is good with this. Yeah. Hot damage to all enemies and sets them on fire. I'll get that. That sounds good. Okay, combat. Liver medicine. Yeah, okay. I got a couple flaming bullet oils. I'll be done chemistrizing for now. Okay. So now, I have enough potions and alcohol. I still don't have much food that's good, but I can basically like super buff myself with my pickle. It'll be glorious. So the first thing that I'm gonna do now, so I don't really care about keeping these buffs, but you know it'll be nice if I do. I will go. I guess I'll go to Reboot Hill, right? Because it's the new place that I discovered. No, I'll wait. I should go to Breadwood and return the soup bowls. I actually don't remember where I'm supposed to take the soup, to be honest. I'm gonna hide my notes again. Okay, let's see if the mayor has anything to say about the soup. The login permit, no. The soup. All right, I got the 5 bowls of soup. You're a real lifesaver. I was about ready to gnaw my own beard off. 90 experience. That'd be a shame. Any sign of that missing mail? Not yet. All right, I'll help you with a different problem, though. All right, what's on the problems board? Skeleton raids. Perfect. There's a military cemetery not far from here, and I figure something must have happened to the caretaker because military skeletons keep wandering out this way and causing a ruckus. I think I already did this one. Alright, I'll check it out. I mean, can I just talk to you now? Missing mail, sort out the trouble. Yeah, I sorted it out. Well, that's certainly good to hear. Those skeletons are a real nuisance. Yeah, they sure have a way of getting under your skin. The mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and paces around. Okay, what's another one? Okay, let's look at them. I only got a couple more. Okay, let's go with the stolen yeast. We take our yeast supply very seriously here in Breadwood, and that dang yeasty gang made off with the whole lot. A couple of fellas said they saw them loitering around the old brewery, so that's probably where they've made their hideout. We need that yeast back. Old Schmaltz Brewery. Okay, I'll go. Where is this? Oh, it's way up here. Alright, what do we got? As you're riding along, you randomly think about how sometimes one cowpoke will shoot at another cowpoke's feet and yell dance, and how it's usually a situation where the first cowpoke is being mean or threatening, but then you idly wonder if a fella could do something similar except shooting at his own feet, if he were a good enough shot and or a good enough dancer. Well, I'll give it a try. I got high moxie. You fire at your feet for a while and dance up a storm. It's a great combination of dancing practice and shooting practice. 30 experience, alright. Nice. Alright, what's in this brewery? Looks like it's got some kind of award for schmaltzing. And I've got my foraging up so I can forage this gin blossom. Get some experience because of my green thumb perk. Alright, what do we got in here? That looks like a yeast golem, if I've ever seen one. This feller's too scared to talk to you. He just totally freaked out about yeast. What's this? It says beer hose. You're not really sure what purpose it might have served. It's a beer vat, or at least it's a vat. It's not guaranteed to actually contain beer. I'll sample. It's almost pure ethanol, blurg. And then I guess I'm going to have to deal with this thing soon enough. Some kind of crazy yeast monster has apparently broken loose from the vats and eaten some of the bandits. I guess they brewed up something they couldn't put down. They could barely control it. You'll have to hop to it if you want to prevail here. I'll dive in. It's a yeast beast. Oh, well, this is going to be... I bet I could just one-shot it right away. I could, but I kind of want to do maximum damage, right? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buff myself. I'm going to debuff it twice. Oh, this is going to be dirty. This is going to be so dirty. It's got 1 moxie. My hop to it, nice one. My regular attack would one-shot it, but my fan hammer would deal 456 to 458 damage. Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you're dead. Okay, I'm pretty strong. 200 experience. The remains of the horrible yeast beast, I guess you could take some back to the mayor. It's probably still good, right? Sure. You plop a big old glob of yeast into your pack. You got a half-ton of yeast. This bag contains a half-ton of yeast, but it's light enough for you to carry because it's dried yeast. Okay. Hey, dude. So this whole yeast theft biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys. Yeah, no. Oh, geez. Are you a bounty hunter? Relax. The mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in. Well, okay. Well, the yeast is in that revolting pile. So what happened here? Well, we got bored of bread, is all. I know a bit about brewing, and we figured if we came back with a couple kegs, nobody would mind so much if we stole the yeast. No offense, but it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. Hey! Well, ideally, you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster. That wasn't my... Okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I understand what happened. These vats are old, and we didn't clean them properly. First, because we were in a hurry. Oh, clean them properly first. Yeah, I think there were some frogs living in one of them. And you figured you could use the extra hops. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. If you're sure you got it figured out, you could set up shop in Dirtwater. Oh? Yeah, it's turned into quite a little metropolis. I'd love to have my own place. Okay, I'll go check it out. Take your leave. Alright, well, Dirtwater's just growing a little bit. There are 3 cans of beer, I'll take them. 3 cans of beer on the wall, 3 cans of beer. Take them all down and put them in your bag instead of singing the rest of the song about beer. A can of Schmaltz Blue Ribbon. Melee ranged and spell damage by 15 for the rest of the day. They don't make this stuff anymore. Some people say there's a good reason for that. So, I mean, I could drink all 3 of them and then also pop my potions to have a ridiculously high range damage buff for the day. Also, I feel like I'm not going to get those anywhere else in the game, right? They seem pretty rare. So here's the thing. I'm wondering if there's any class that utilizes more than one of those damage types, because that be maybe potentially really broken on a class that could use all 3 of them in like one attack or something. Alright, hey dude. Now he's too grumpy to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast. Well, I'll arrest him then. You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast? Yes. And the sentence for that is what, about 3 days in jail? And Braidwood does not actually have a jail? Alright, I'll let you off with a warning this time, you smug bastard. Wait, what was it? What's that on the ground there? Wait, the dead guy. This dead guy's hat got knocked off and covered with yeast. I'll grab it. You got a yeast-covered hat. This is a great hat to wear if you and your loved ones absolutely love the smell of dough. Or if you don't mind it and your enemies hate it, I guess. Now, the thing about hats is that I can't actually wear them because I am wearing the hard hat, which makes the game harder and also cannot be removed. So, I'm kind of screwed there. But I also got to remember to go back to Dirtwater and check out their little yeast place. Oh, I bet I can get more of their beer from Braidwood. Or from Dirtwater. Open grave here, which is a little weird. I'll jump in. Got some skeleton stuff. And an old engagement ring. The skeleton summon was pretty costly. What does it do for combat? Basically, it makes like a pretty weak minion. But it doesn't... It's like a free action. It basically turns all my skeleton bones, I can ensorcel them to turn into items that summon me skeletons in combat. And I can have up to 3 bones. So I can summon like 3 weak summons. So technically, it can like pull aggro, right? So if I'm in like a really hard fight, I can summon all 3 of the skeletons and then the enemies will have a chance of attacking those instead. But I don't think it's quite worth the 3 moxie cost that it was. Sorry, I just snorted. I'm still a little sick. But I'm getting over it. The coldness doesn't help. Any luck recovering our yeast from those bandits up at the old Schmaltz brewery? Yep. Well done, that's quite the help, thank you. Happy to help. Login permit? Not yo, but I can go get the login permit now. And then I don't have the mail. I'm gonna actually go do the login permit now. I had to wait 2 days, and where is that? That's Ghostwood. Ghostwood is such a fucking trap. I hate it. It's like they just send you all around. They send you all over the buildings and filling out forms and stuff. Alright. Town hall, that's where it is, right? Knock knock. Hello, Mr. PlayPlay. How can I be of service? Is that Braidwood login permit ready yet? Let me look. Ah, yes, here it is. And there you are. You got any North Central login permit. This is the ghost of a document that grants login privileges for a big parcel of forest north of Braidwood. I don't have to sign anything to collect it? Nope. Are you sure? No, sir, that's it. Holy crap. Well, that was easy. You'll return this quest. You can make snakes too, right? If something's likely to one-shot you, you can avoid damage. Yeah, so I could summon a snake and summon 3 skeletons in 1 turn, although my snake summon skill is not buffed at all. Abandon crate and pop it open with the crowbar. When I get these silver bullets, I can turn them into lock picks, which are needles in this game, so that's cool. That's basically like me getting 12 needles or whatever, or 8, I don't forget what the ratio is. I did get the login permit. Well, that's definitely going to improve the situation around here. Thank you. I just hope I never see another form again. And I still don't have the mail, but I might as well do the lumber first and then go back to the mail, which is the first one I did and couldn't figure out. Alright. Well, you've helped me out quite a bit, so I reckon I can set you up with what you need for that bridge. Oh. Thanks. So I could... I'll still help you, dude. Do the missing bread. Yeah, the baker boys cleaned out our bank right out, and that's not a bit fabulous if you ask me. Fortunately, they haven't been too secretive about the location of their hideout. Can you get our bread back? I mean, the place is called Breadwood. We have to have some bread. Baker boys hideout. I'm on it, dude. Can I take these things? Soup kitchen. Yeah. I've secured the militia yeast. Yeah, I can't really utilize any of these things. The Baker boys hideout. Okay, let's go. A grim-looking cowboy rides up and blocks your path. Hold it. This area is full of cows, and I can't let you go any further. It ain't safe for regular folks. Y'all go ahead and turn back now. Well, thanks for the warning, but what if I refuse? I'll use force if I gotta. If you going to ensure my safety by beating me up? I recognize the conundrum, but that's the times we're living in. I'll trick him. No time to talk. There's a whole herd of cows coming this way right now. What? Move it, man. They'll be coming over the hill in a matter of minutes. The cowboy pulls out a pair of binoculars and scans the horizon. After a moment, he turns to say he doesn't see anything, but you're already gone. Get some experience out of it. Save a laugh, you know. Alright, here we are. Baker boys hideout. Get that tuna cactus. Those cans of tuna are pretty good. Oh man, it's more loco weed. Oh yeah. This stuff's pretty good too, right? 2 action points when used in combat. Hagger's a Gabby. Alright, what a nice little place. Going in. Oh, hey, Baker boys. I'm going to also hide my buff list just so you can see more of the screen. Nothing but inedible garbage. This big baker's oven is long cold. More garbage, garbage. Okay, hey, Baker boys. These teenagers seem dispirited and are trying to drown their sorrows with mugs of water. Maybe they misunderstood the idiom. Hey, you boys wouldn't know about some bread that went missing, would you? Aw, nuts. I told you we'd get in trouble, Billy. Shut up, Jerry. Why you just blab everything, dude? Calm down, you two. The mayor just wants his bread back. Hand it over and the trouble you're in will be minimal. It ain't that simple, mister. We sold that bread for meat to start up this bakery. Why? Because we wanted to make something out of our lives. Everyone in bread was just bums. Plus, like, everyone needs bread, right? So we figured we'd make it big. Okay, well, no problem. We'll take the mayor of the bread you've made and call it even. Oh, yeah, no problem, except for the fact that we don't know a dang thing about making bread, it turns out. All we ended up with is weird lumps. Oh, that ain't true, Billy. The last loaf we tried was almost right. Yeah, sure, that one was nearly edible, but we're practically out of ingredients. Maybe I can help. Let's see, so I can forage, I can 35 mysticality. So, okay, here's the thing. I found that I think that using stat checks of stats that you don't actually use can lead to you getting rewards specifically tuned for that stat. So I think I'm actually not going to do the mysticality check just because if there's a reward related to mysticality, I don't really want it. So I'm going to do the foraging one. I'm a pretty good forager. I could teach you boys what to look for. There's plenty of cactuses and wild grains you could use. Well, that sounds hard and boring, but you'll have lots of different options for ingredients, and what customers want is variety. Well, that's a good point. I don't mind foraging if you want to do the baking, Billy. Alright then, school's in session. You teach Jerry how to find the wild ingredients they need while Billy works on figuring out the proper recipe. After a couple tries, they managed to produce a pretty decent loaf of bread and bake enough to cover what they stole from the mayor. Oh, what about... Oh, did I just miss out maybe on that one lady? There's this one lady in this hippie camp that wanted to be a baker. Maybe they'll set up shop and she can go work for him. I hope that that wasn't a missed opportunity. Alright, it's the entire fiduciary basis for the Breadwood logging camp. Oh, and they also have a bunch of bread now. Bread, glorious bread, the staff of life. If bread were money, these boys would be rich by now. Shelf is completely breaded. Alright. Man, I really hope I didn't miss out on that. Getting that lady a job. Alright, Breadwood. And all these problems have been easy except for this fucking mail one, which I forget what I'm even supposed to do. Alright, dude. Did you get our bread back? I sure did. Thank goodness for that. Another missed payday would have caused a riot for sure. 90 experience. Any sign of the mail? Not yet. At K Huge. Oh wow, is that the guy from What a Nerd? Yo, that's right. I got an E-celeb in my chat right now, okay? I got K Huge from What a Nerd. So, you know, be in awe, okay? Let's see, what do we got? I still gotta do my post office. Wonder if I can take this. Probably not. Nope. So I think it was like sorry I'm like snorting all the time. I just got a big old sickness. I think old granddad is where the mail went, and I didn't want to like kill the goblin or something. I can't really remember. So there's this goblin munching away. I cleared past him. Second goblin cleared past him. Oh, he wanted the syrup, which I tapped out of that pile of junk. And then up here, oh, this goblin wants to be bribed. Right. Make a goblin elixir. Look for some instructions. It's all in goblin science jargon that I don't understand at all. Why don't I understand it? I'll just mix things. Why can't I just... White slime, pink ooze, mauve powder. Stir it up. Mixture turns indigo and starts to smoke like crazy. It settles down. Oh, I'll keep it. Okay. I think I made something. Goblin elixir. This is a flask of nasty smelling fluid you concocted at Goblin Cactus Laboratory. Okay. Wait, is this just going to work? Do I just pick the first option for each of these things? And then it just works? Yeah, here's your elixir. Oh, good, yes. The goblin moves away from the ladder and takes little sips from the flask, savoring the flavor. Is it good? Yes, perfect. Whoa, well, that was easy. Okay. Oh no, what is that? What is this monstrosity? Oh, this is the jelly beans. Holy crap, if this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen. I don't want to know what was. Hey, guys, those jelly beans, can I have it? Can I to having them? Oh, what? Our fruit rocks? No, not taking our fruit rocks. These being ours, not for your taking. Jeez Louise. Well, what's your plan for dealing with this horror? Talk to it them. Yank a goblin off the pile and fight it. Pop 3 off and fight them. The same again except for 5 of them. Leave it and or them alone. I think I can take on all 5 of them. Alright. Maybe not. Muscular Cactus Goblin Bean Slanger, and a Cactus Gun Goblin, and a Muscular one. I think I might have stepped into more than I can chew. Okay. So I'm going to do my buff. Chug. I'm going to totally neutralize the Gun Goblin, right? How much damage do I just do to these? 99 to 103. I almost deal enough. But I need to neutralize this guy. He's got 113 Moxie. I only have 5 action points. I'm definitely going to spend at least 2 of these action. I shouldn't have gone all in, right? Okay, so his Moxie is now completely reduced to 63. Mine is 76. So I should be taking not very much damage from this one. Now here's the thing. I could shoot Nanny and just try to get lucky. Or, oh wait, I just crafted these cool items too, right? That give me a shitload of damage to all enemies. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this and then I'm going to shoot Nanny. Whoa, that's super strong. Okay, now I'm going to shoot Nanny. Oh man, beautiful. Holy shit! I still died? Oh my god. Well, that sucks. But it does suck but I also think that I kind of want to try it again. Oh, man. Maybe I'll just pull 1 off this time. I'll pop 3 off. Okay, so this is the one that I... Super debuff. And then I think I'm gonna... Yeah, the butt's sucking, I know. What about Cactus? So these guys, they take 2 shots. I can lasso one of them. Lassos are pretty overpowered, right? Lassos, like, stun an enemy for 2 turns. I mean, that item I used was so strong, though. Right, okay. 84 to 88 damage and set him on fire. This guy's pretty... Oh, he's got 69 Moxie, nice. Okay, so I can I could also just utilize items here and not really. So let's see, 104 to 108 and 137. Maybe I could win just through the sheer power of debuffing. Right? I think I'm still going to have to use an item no matter what I do, though. And it looks like silver bullets just do a ranged attack, right? It's the same damage value, 104 to 108, 104 to 108. So these silver bullets aren't actually very bad. Yeah, the skeletons could be cool, but the thing is it's not guaranteed. You know, it's kind of like a Hail Mary kind of thing. I'm gonna use a lasso. I know lassos are like in short supply or whatever, but and then I'm gonna fan hammer. Hope this guy doesn't do too much. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just gonna shoot this guy twice. One more time. And that guy hurts, but not too much. Okay, I did it. 200 experience. Oh, it shrank the pile, but they still exist. Okay, if you can get rid of about 7 more goblins worth of mass, or distract them in some other way. I mean, I could keep pulling off, I could pull off 3 more. 200 experience a pop. The thing is that, yeah, a bit too much random. I kind of want to try for the 5 again. Here's what I'm gonna do though this time. Oh, I got kind of lucky here because there's 3 of them with guns. So no, but here's the deal. I do my super thing, and now maybe if I debuff them, it'll be better. So I know that these guys are all getting a debuff. 1 each, right? And I'm not going to shoot Nanny this time, okay? I'm going to use items. Okay, so now 157, 168, 165. So this one gets 1. 165, this one gets 1. Okay, I'm all out of points. I'm going to do this. Okay, it looks like it doesn't really matter. I still need to do damage to all remaining enemies. And I don't think I have anything else that does it to all of them, so I'm just gonna like toss some dynamites, I think. So I've got 18 dynamites. If you're on fire, you take damage. Sadly, they're not on fire enough for the dynamites to really make a difference. Oh, I could poison them as well, though. How much poison do I got left? I only got 4 little poisons. 15. Okay, so here's what I can do. I can double poison both of these. Poison this one. Man, he's only 1 damage short. Right? I'll just double poison both of these. Now they'll both die during their turn. And these guys have the super reduced... Oh, wait, no, this... Oh, but I can't shoot this one. That sucks. Okay, I was kind of relying on being able to shoot this one. That's pretty bad. I guess I'll just sniff this. And I'll debuff this one more time, too. Now I just hope I don't die from these. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, I kill this one. These both automatically die. Alright. Okay, I did it. Man, items, you know, they really help. 350 experience, not quite as good. About 2 more goblins. I'll just do... I don't know. Yo, thanks, Ling Bean. I think that I'll just do the 3 again. Oh shit, I didn't get a single fucking one that I wanted. That sucks. So I chug. Man, these guys are so rough. 166 HP? How am I supposed to deal with that? I mean, I guess what I do is I debuff both of these twice. I got 5 action points still. Yeah, debuff. And debuff. I think I'm just going to use 2 silver bullets here. Debuff. And debuff. Oh, so now these both have 1 mox. Or, wait. This one has 1 moxie. This one still has 26. I don't know why that happened like that. So this one, I can't quite one-shot, but... And I think I'm going to finally debuff this one. Okay, so... Poison, and poison. Here, I'm going to see if this poison's enough to take this one out. Applying 5 poison. It's not quite enough. Dang it. Heal my target. Oh yeah, I have certain snake items that can poison. Oh, but I think I'm out of the one that poisons. Oh, but this one sets stuff on fire. I'll just kill this one with a snake piece. Alright, 141 and 166. 102. Okay, so I'm going to use a silver bullet to almost kill this one. And then I am going to kill it with this. He's going to deck me for some serious damage, but then I'm just going to silver bullet him. Okay. Man, I can't quite, like, insta-gib these things. But I did get a sure as heck a lot of stuff. Oh, the jelly beans are mine for the taking. And can I just... That's cool. I can return here and just farm these guys. This is actually a great source of experience. Once I'm good enough that I can fight all of them, then I'll be great. You push past the now much smaller goblin pile and grab a jar of jelly beans. You got a green apple jelly beans. A jar of inexperienced apple-flavored jelly beans. Judge Roy Bean will be thrilled to get it back. Sorry. Alright, so now I'm going to go to Roy Bean's house. You discovered Buffalo Pile. Through the shimmering waves of heat, you see a massive pile of bones on the horizon, and Veer CayCay toward it to investigate. CayCay's my horse. It turns out to be an even more massive pile of bones than you initially thought. Well, I'll continue where I was headed for now. Okay, the Jelly Bean Museum. Alright, hey dude. How you doing on them jelly beans, kid? I got them. Wonderful. Good job, kid. Looks like they're all here, too. The goblins didn't eat any? It's a long and weird story. Well, never mind that. You've done a swell job, kid. I've only got one more jar of jelly beans missing. They were stolen by a gang of damn hippies. You know, why'd they take them? Heck, who knows what hippies thinking? All I know is they took off and headed south and a little bit west. You discovered new map location Shroom Cave. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to kill some hippies, or whatever. Alright, your transponder starts making that bleeping noise, means either your treasure or a monster, and who can resist that gamble? Not you. Yeah, oh, it's a... What do we got? It's a high-tech crate. I'll open it up. I got 4 scraps and a complicated punch card. So the punch cards are teaching me the El Vibrato language, which is like this high-tech alien race, okay? Oh, here I am at Shroom Cave. Can I harvest these? Why is the game not letting me harvest them? I want them. I can at least harvest this loco weed. Oh, also I probably have a shitload of... I have 2,100 experience points. Okay. I mean, I also kind of want to level up good medicine 2 more times. I think I'm just going to do good medicine, to be honest. I use good medicine every fight. It's my buff, right? Oh, no, wait. Oh, good medicine is my heal. Strong medicine is the thing that... Okay, 500 experience, sure, I'll do it. And then I can also do Deadeye. Okay, how much experience do I have left? Only 160? Well, that's okay. See, the thing about Fan Hammer is I don't need to buff it anymore. It's like it already like one-shots everything, so it's not even important for me. But I might as well level up Shooting Nanny, because it gives me an extra shot, right? I could also do Dickering or Quick on the Draw, or Safe Cracking. Actually, I might just wait and see if I run into a safe I need to crack, right? Well, there's a lot of shrooms in this cave. Right, this one's got spores coming out of it. Where are the hippies? This shroom's bent sideways slightly. Someone lost a very dirty knapsack. It contains some loose bits of granola and some very, very dirty clothes. Oh, and a map. It's a mushroom map. This is a hand-drawn map covered in grubby fingerprints. Oh, what does it do? I'm going to read it. This map is labeled Shroom Locations and shows a weird convoluted trail leading to a big X. You recognize this X as this very cave. The dotted line originates in a little picture of an army fort. That's probably worth investigating. Fort of Darkness. Well, that's a little scary. I mean, is this just the end of it? Oh, we got... What is this, a cultist? This cultist is totally zonked out. Investigate. This cultist is muttering and twitching in his sleep. Mushroom crumbs litter the floor around him. Oh man, I'm so ruthless. I gotta take ruthless options every time they show up. Sorry, cultist. I'm gonna put you down. You put a bullet in him, specifically in the brain part of him, and then you grab his belongings. Black hood. It's the kind of hood that minions of the Necromancer might wear. Or you could wear it, I guess, now that you've got it. Plus 9 spell damage. Skeleton bone and human ashes. And a burned scroll. This scroll has mostly been burned beyond legibility, but you can just barely make out something about it. Hell cow energy in between scorch marks. Wow, I just shot him and he turned into a big pile of cartoon bones. Oh, sorry for that snort. Okay, I'm gonna look at this burned scroll. The scroll's in bad shape and you can't really make out anything new, but you're convinced this must be another clue to the whereabouts of the Necromancer. You stick the scroll in your journal. I should check that out. Oh, it's my Necromancer journal. See, I'm hoping that by the time I reach the Necromancer, the amount of Nex-Mex that I've learned will make the Necromancer, like, friends with me or something. I'm hoping there's some benefit. So, we got the robe receipt you found, a weird ley line diagram, somebody smart, you found a cryptic note about Hellcow energy. Alright, that's all I got. Well, I guess this takes me to the Fort of Darkness. What's here? This must be where all the hippies are. Yeah, there's a little hippie thing. Oh, and they got all these cannons have flowers stuck in the barrel. Just so everybody knows, I know it's a peace symbol. I didn't just call it a hippie thing because I didn't know what it was called. Man, these hippies love their loco weed. Oh, I can scout. I'm gonna use my binoculars. Kellogg Ranch. Alright. You see a few buildings to the far south. Must be the ranch that. I don't really get it. Alright, what's in here? Whoa, these are some zonked out hippies. This young lady's dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are about the size of teacups. Wow, hi. A new face. My name's, one sec. Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushrooms, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm KK. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know. We're like a big happy family here, and everyone's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Uh-huh. They're good for all kinds of things, if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can sell you a few of my favorites. Irene is a loose cannon, she told you. Okay, cool. Would you like to buy a mushroom? This batch is extra groovy. Oh my gosh, they're 1,000 meat. You selling the jelly beans? Yeah, I had some jelly beans recently. I don't quite remember. Oh, they were in my lounge. Where's your lounge? I don't quite remember. It's only there part of the time anyway. What? Haha, I don't know. Would you like to buy a mushroom? This batch is extra groovy. Alright, I'll buy a mushroom, Irene. Irene's such a good character. Okay, what do you got here? You got Lactarius Dirty Hippica mushroom. Dirty Hippica. Okay, I see. It's a fucking joke. Okay. There you are. These are called Lactarius Dirty Hippica, and they're very spiritual. Sometimes they'll let you see things that only exist in realms outside our own and stuff. Plus, they're super groovy and mellow. Alright, what does it do? Holy shit. It's a pale mushroom covered with a powdery layer of spores and lit from within with a subtle glow. Opens your third eye halfway, increasing your mysticality by 23 for the rest of the day. That is a ridiculous buff to mysticality. It just sucks that I don't really need mysticality. But if I ever get to a point where I need... Oh, yeah, 69. Okay. If I ever get to a point where I need to hit a really high mysticality check, then I can just eat that zonky mushroom. This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hi there. These are some pretty cool boots you've made. Are they for sale? Huh? Well, no. I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that. But no, these were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see, just like out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll just be kind of standing here and just kind of, and then I'm like, oh, hey, I got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh. I haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something? These elves keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird. Yeah, these two are great. Okay. Yo, you seen any jelly beans? Jelly beans? Weird. No, I haven't seen anything like that. Ask the elves, maybe. I'll give that a shot. You know anything about Irene's lounge? He glances nervously at Irene and lowers his voice to a whisper. No, I don't really talk to her much. The elves don't trust her. Gotcha. Can never be too careful, I suppose. Yeah. Hey, you should open up a boot store. Huh? A store to sell your boots in. They're not mine, though. They're... Right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You could open a really nice shop there. That's a pretty long trip, ha. But, like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know? Oh, perfect! Nice! I've got just the thing. So, I played in this tabletop war game, last time, and I got these tiny little toy guns, so I can give him the guns so the elves will be protected on the journey. I've got just the thing. Wow, what? Look at all these tiny little guns. See, with these, the elves will be able to defend themselves on the road to Dirtwater. Oh man, that's so weird. Okay, yeah, cool. He packs his boots and tools together and heads out of the tent. It'll be kind of amazing if he actually makes it to Dirtwater, but stranger things have happened. Oh man, Dirtwater is becoming quite the mecca, quite the place I want to return to. Well, now he's just gone. Hey, Irene. Hello again. Would you like to buy a mushroom? No, Oh my god, you can buy more mushrooms. So like, if you had a bunch of what is it? A bunch of stomach, you could just like eat a shitload of mushrooms and gain like plus 100 to your mysticality. That'd be wild. Oh, it's more hippies. Oh hey, it's a pack rat skeleton from the Penton Cemetery. Take it. You stuffed the pack rat skeleton into your bag. The lady's too preoccupied with the contents of her head to notice. Pack rat. This pack rat skeleton was absent-mindedly stolen by one of the Kurtzites. Gorman will be excited to get it back. Now the pet cemetery is a place where you can get buffs. It's where I currently have my Boon of the Hawk from. I don't know if the pack rat will be better, but it's a new buff, so. Hi, I'm CayCay. Teeth, clavicle, femur, teeth. Wow, okay. Oh, I can give her some stuff. You seen any jelly beans? Teeth, jawbone, teeth. I see. You know anything about a lounge? Teeth, lumbar vertebra. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give you 10 bones. You hand her an armload of bones, and she starts mechanically picking through them, selecting some and discarding others based on criteria you can't discern. Eventually, having chose the best 2 from the pile, she secures them together with wire and screws and hands you something that basically looks like a sword. You got a bone sword. Well, that's pretty good. It's blunt and scary, which is half of the things a sword ought to be. Deals spooky damage in 13 to 17. That's pretty cool. Neat. Thanks. If I give her more bones, will she make another bone sword? I'll give her some skull chips. Alright, you hand her some bone chips and she stops muttering. Her eyes seem to focus a little and she takes some glue out of her toolbox and presses the chips into a ring. You got a bone chip ring. As soon as she gives the ring to you, though, she's back to her muttering. Oh, this ring is made of compressed bone chips and glue. It's disgusting. Do you even know where glue comes from? More random encounters with skeletons? Alright, nice, thank you. I'll give you some gold teeth. She blinks at the gold teeth as you hand it her and takes a spool of wire out of her toolbox. She soon presents you with an elaborate tiara. Not enough, she mutters sadly. Not nearly enough. Gold tooth tiara, which I can't fucking wear. Let's see what it does. Probably a bunch of really good stuff. Oh, tiara made of solid gold teeth plus 7 moxie. That'd be amazing, but I can't use it. I guess I'm going to give her 10 more bones and see if she makes a different thing. No, it's another bone sword. Okay, thanks. Same amount of damage. I'll leave you to your hallucinations. Oh, and she has a poster behind her that says, "Gimme bones," so just in case you weren't sure. Hi, I'm CayCay. Salutations, CayCay. They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of Kurtzian philosophy, CayCay? Have you seen any jelly beans? Well, first we must take care to define our terms. What does it mean to see jelly beans, and what if what I see as jelly beans are different than what you see it? Cut the crap before I cut it for you. Ahem. No, I have not. But I do know that Irene, the newest and dare I say most delightful of our little clan, is particularly fond of him. You might ask her. Can I interest you in a discussion of the Kurtzian philosophy? Alright. Sure, do you know where the lounge is? I have been there, but for some inexplicable reason I was never invited to return. Inexplicable. I would self-actualize by returning on my own, but I don't remember where it was, and Todd will not tell me. It's quite frustrating. Alright, tell me about Kurtzian philosophy. The talking dude begins and you immediately tune out. Blah, 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 type versus token, blah, blah. Yes, I agree. Blah, 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 dispositional and a current belief, blah, 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 the meaning of life, blah, blah, blah. Fake a gasp. He sees interest in your eyes and continues with renewed vigor. Blah, 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 Cartesian dualism, blah, blah. Interesting. Blah, 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 brain in a jar somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Fake a gasp. You keep him talking with the subtlest of body language. Blah, 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 dispositional and a current belief, blah, of course. Blah, hedonism is the only choice, blah, blah, blah. Faint interest. Blah, 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 blah. On the other hand, blah, I see. Blah, brain in a jar somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Narrow your eyes. Blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, blah, interesting. Dispositional, fake a gasp. Whoa. Whoa. Blah, blah, blah. From an epistemological standpoint, blah, blah. It actually seems like some of this is rubbing off on you. You got a perk, Kurtzian philosopher. Alright, what do we got here? Perk. Whoa, this is good. You're well versed in Kurtzian philosophy, or at least you're clever enough to pretend to be, plus 10 mysticality. That's good. So Mysticality does increase my defense against magic damage, so that's pretty nice. Now, let's see here. This place would be amazing to go if you're a beanslinger, I tell you what. Fascinating. Now, I'll just walk away now. Yeah, because you get the 10 Mysticality from that, the mushroom that gives you super buff to your Mysticality. That's ridiculous. Alright, what's in here? Some more hippies? What do you got going on over here? This woman's rocking back and forth, making sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. Or hi, that's probably what she's making. Ooh, I got a little jaw harp I could have her. I'll hand you a jaw harp. What's this? It's kind of a musical instrument. You bite the narrow part and then, well, basically just do what you've been doing. Oh, she's doing like blah, 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 blah. She gives it a few experimental twangs and boings and then knocks out a sweet riff. Wow, this thing is like a revelation, thanks. I feel like maybe I should take this show on the road. Maybe try the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater? Sounds good to me, thanks again. She leaves, plunking that twanger the whole way. Nice. Man, there's quite a few band members now in Dirtwater. Hello? Ah, hello, yes, hello. Hi, I'm Todd. KK, pleased to meet you. So what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Ha ha ha. Right. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect. Ha ha, woo! I see. If you have any lactarius dirty hippica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable, i.e. a potion. Hee hee hee. Well, I don't really care about the mushroom. I guess I'll make the potion. In fact, I do. He boils up your mushroom and distills the results into a little bottle. Dirty hippica extract. Whoa. This is a concentrated form of mushroom hallucinogen manufactured by an insane chemist. Hope you didn't have any plans for the weekend. Fully opens your third eye. I don't know what that does, but I guess it does. Go easy on this stuff. It has a real kick to it. Ha ha. Well, whenever I feel like fully opening my third eye, I can use that. I guess maybe it gives me a bunch of mysticality. Maybe it allows for some new dialogue checks. There's so many hippies in this place. This record must be in a foreign country where music is way weirder from it. This tall, muscular, bald man is leading the students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Excuse me, what's going on here? Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one. Who are you? I'm Kurtz. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will. Can I exercise with you? Kurtz glances at your clothes. You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. You look around, and sure enough, everybody else is wearing the same striped pants and weird fuzzy headband. Well, I guess I gotta get their clothes, huh? This person looks sad. Alright. Well, I gotta find those clothes. There's a gun safe. Sealed crate of old army supplies, pry it open. Got a silver bullet and some other stuff. Pry this shit open, some more whiskey, bullet stuff. It's a bunch of military manuals. They all look too complicated, except for one. Take this simple one. Cannon Loading for Idiots. This is a book about how to load a cannon, written at a reading level that is more or less equivalent to illiteracy. Alright, what do we got? Cannon Loading for Idiots. Let's read it. This book is so rudimentary that it's insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons. Okay. Well, I just have that now, so I guess it'll be useful in the future. One of the drawers in this cabinet's open a crack. Check it out. The last entry says she was buried in plot 420 of the military cemetery up north. Oh, that's the cemetery where you can enter stuff. 420. Why didn't I check 420 and 69? Oh man, I just went up through the thing. Alright, it's a big pile of old military supplies. The crates aren't even sealed. Loot it. Whoa, what's this? Some normal stuff and then a chest full of medals. Whoa, nothing commands quite as much respect as a whole bunch of military medals people think you earned. Goes on your lapel for 9 moxie. That's an upgrade, probably. I just have this plus 20 max HP. I'll take plus 9 moxie over 20 max HP any day of the week. Although I do think it's barely better, right? Because 20 HP is a big significant chunk, right? Alright, let's see. Alright, and the gun thing. Sturdy safe that contains, you assume, guns. Safe cracking. Whoa, okay. Turns out it was only a single gun. It's a nice one, though. Let's see if this is finally the juicy gun I've been waiting for. Is it? Shablam, blah, bam! Wow, this army sure did know how to make a stylish gun. Just look at it. Elegance you can really shoot a guy with. Now, this just seems slightly worse than what I have. It's 5 Moxie, 13 to 17 damage, which would be buffed to 16 to 20 damage. The one I have is 6 Moxie, 16 to 20 damage. The one I have is just better, except for the fact that it deals stench damage. That feels like that's so ridiculous. I expect more out of this game. I want a different thing, not just something that's worse by 1 point. Man, I still don't know where her I still don't know where Irene's little zone is. Where'd you say your lounge was? That's only there part of the time. Oh, I bet I have to fully open my third eye in order to see her lounge. Duh, okay. The only thing is, I'm fully buffed out right now. I would have to get a spleen point in order to do that. And, yeah, because it's a potion, right? Yeah, Dirty Hippoca Extract. So I might as well, oh man, like the way the green screen is, my head looks like it's like disappearing, and part of my jacket too. It's pretty funny. All right, so I gotta get enough more spleen points so that I can drink this potion. And spleen comes from gumption. So let's see. Wow, 320 experience. I'm not gonna be able to do another one, although it will give me an AP at least. So I'll do this. It's still another... I need 2 more levels to increase my spleen by another point. That sucks. Kind of just wasted that. Or I'll just sleep another day. Alright, well, might as well just go to Kellogg Ranch for now. On the front yard of a small adobe building just off the side of the trail, you see a young woman working on a broken water pump. She pauses to dramatically wipe sweat from her brow with her hat. Well, I'll help her fix it. As you offer to help, but she just jerks her thumb toward a sign in the front of all the building reading Culligan and Daughters Pump Repair. All pumps repaired effortlessly and expertly, and continues working on it. You learn a lot by watching it. Continue. Alright, it's Kellogg Ranch. Oh, I bet in the gymnasium. They got the clothes that I need. Main building. Alright, we got scale. What's this, a measuring thing? I'll measure myself. According to this ruler, you're 9 feet and 8 shonus tall. You don't know how to use this ruler correctly. Years worth of height and weight recordings for the ranch's customers. It's the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. It's a scale, like a ruler but for weight. Weigh yourself. According to this scale, you weigh 500 weight. You don't know how to use this scale correctly. Rules. It's a list of draconian fitness rules the guests of this sanatorium had to adhere to. This place seems pretty weird. Let's go into the office. We got a little skeleton guy. We got a ghost guy. What's this chart? A grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. Well, I got a perk so I can fix it. 100 XP. That's great. The ape skeleton from the pet cemetery. Perfect. I'll take it. Desert ape skeleton. Kellogg must have used this for anatomy lectures, which probably made some of his students feel self-conscious about the length of their arms. Oh, what about this? Boy, there sure are a lot of books about enemas on this shelf. Mostly medical journals and Bibles and some old National Geographics. Well, hey there, ghost. Whoa, hello. Hello? So you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so, and alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know? What's this whole purity kick about, anyway? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? Sure, lay it on me. Alright, what do we got? First step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what, smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, you know, nighttime activities. Alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Okay, what's the second step? The second step is purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Yikes. And the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different from other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Alright, what's the third step then? The final step is purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines that I've invented myself. Neat, and all this together, what was it? The regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for, and it works? Certainly does. Why, just look at me. You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. I don't know, I don't like this guy. He's trying to get people to stop corrupting themselves at nighttime. Make them eat gross cereal. I don't buy it. Alright. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. Kellogg's. What do we got? There's a skeleton in this bed, and it's wearing weird metal pants, so I'll take them. You got an item, chastity pants. Those are my kind of pants. These pants are optimally designed for preventing access to their contents. -5 moxie. Well, I guess I could equip those to make him proud of me. Bed is empty. Scrap of paper. Read it. Supposed to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially... Yeah, okay, so purity of glands, put on the metal pants. Got it. Bed's covered in bones. I'll take them. 4 skeleton bones. Bed's empty. Bed's empty. Okay, what's in the lockers? It's a locker, and it is not unexpectedly locked. Well, I can pick it. Open it. Kellogg Grain Flakes recipe. The recipe reads 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. Press to 91 psi. Cook for 8 minutes at 640 degrees. Oh man, I smell a KK Cooks episode where I cook some Kellogg's Grain Flakes or something. Cowboy Chef's Hat. This combination, cowboy hat and chef's hat, is popular amongst camp cooks and people working in restaurants who wish they were camp cooks. +2 spell damage. Well, I can't equip fucking hats anyway. Do all these require a needle? These all require needles. And how many needles do I have? Might I ask? I have 4 needles left, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these left. I'm gonna wait and come back later when I have more needles, but I can make needles, so it'll be soon. Kitchen. Purity is the best sauce. It's a combination grain sifter, flour mill, who knows what. The grain hoppers are currently empty. The label on this thing says dough press. It's a large oven, but it doesn't have a door, just a wide slot. Maybe pizzas? Oh, not a lot I can do here. Okay. And then the weird fitness stuff. Alright, I'm gonna check out this gymnasium. Your body is still wrong, man. This place is messed up. Stretch Master 4000. Insert your limbs. You strap yourself into the machine and allow it to inflict some warm-up stretches on you. Keep going. The machine pulls too hard, which promptly yanks one of your shoulders out of its socket. Ow. Well, I guess I have a yanked shoulder. It's the lung flex. Suck on the blast hole. You've had enough exercise for now. This place is terrible. It's the vibromatic skeletal agitator. Strap yourself in. No way. You're done with these stupid machines, at least for a while. Man, I was really hoping in the gymnasium there'd be some of that clothing. Haggers of Gavi, give me that. Give me those experiences. That's what I want. Alright, what's in here? I'll pick this. The barn door, yeah, definitely pick it. Now I'm going inside. Whoa, there is a lot of grain here. If you ever need a lot of grain, you know where to find it. You got a perk. Unlimited grain. You know where to find an effectively infinite supply of grain. The grain at Kellogg Ranch is at your disposal. Wow. It's funny that's a perk. What's that? Is that like a whip or some barbed wire? I've got a needle in the haystack. Cool coil of barbed wire hanging from a nail here. You stuff the coil of barbed wire in your pack. Maybe you can send it to a sick friend or something. Big coil of barbed wire. Barbed wire is one of those things that pretty much explains itself what it is in the name. Endless sack of grain. Grab one. Well, I have a bag of mixed grain now. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Lots of fertilizer. Oh, hey, here's my needles. Okay, so now I have 7 needles and I can just open the things. And that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lock picking. What's in this one? Looks like this person had a secret stash of candy in addition to an earnest commitment to fitness. Sugared pork balls. This candy consists of little balls of pork preserved with sugar. Increases your meat drop bonus by 20% for the rest of the day. Could stack some of that. Peppermint drops. Item drop bonus by 10% for the rest of the day. A workout regimen. Warm-up stretching. Lung expansion 2 reps. Equilibrium maintenance stretching. Skeleton vibration 3 reps. Cool down stretching. Okay, well I can use that to work out to gain the body perk or whatever. Pick the lock. Dusty old diary. Give me them hot secrets. You pick up the diary. You pick up the diary and blow off some of the dust. The cover says the diary of Blank Smith. The first name is worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she'd had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated the lack of anything much else to do, gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. The last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed to be due to a brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke, and that the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary where she left. When she left. Not particularly hot after all. Take this lock. 3 more needles. You take the needles and leave the thread. And what's in this one? Bottle of laudanum 3. That's 90 experience. Alright. Pick this one. Alright. Oh, here we go. This locker is filled with dirty laundry. Assuming that the laundry at the very bottom of the pile is hidden there on purpose because it's really important. You grab it. Got the Kurtz Fit headband. Oh, here's the thing. I can't fucking wear it because I got the hard hat on. Gosh dang it. Man, that sucks. Fucking hard hat. Ruining all my fucking shit. 7 muscle pants. Yeah. I guess I can't get that thing because I have the hard hat on. Gosh dang it. It's just brutal. It is just brutal. Well. I have to open my third eye if I want to get the rest of the jelly beans. Might as well just go to Buffalo Pile. I guess I'm just exploring random stuff now. Guess that's my life. Oh, that's a big pile of buffaloes. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. This is some kind of necromancer lair. Got some candles. It's covered with a bunch of weird cards. Take a look. Spitting Fairy, gross. Mutated Ghost, gross. Infernal Hippopotamus, gross. Oozing Witch, gross. Bloody Goblin, yuck. Acidic Fairy, horrible. Okay. Well, it's a bunch of tarot cards or something. You hear a lot of activity down that corridor. Chanting, shuffling of robes, clattering of bones. Scary stuff. You really shouldn't go down there. Well, I'll go elsewhere for now, but I think I could take a fight right about now. Alright, here we go. Blood Milk Ichor. Covered in big beakers. Take one. Oversized chemical beaker. What do we got? Let's inspect it. You inspect the emptiness inside the beaker. Okay. It can collect some blood, collect some milk, collect some ichor, collect some lemonade. Alright. Well, I don't really know if I care about or want any of those things yet, so I'll just wait. Okay. And what about here? What's here? Atop the slab there's a skeleton-shaped indentation with a buffalo skull-shaped indentation where the normal human skull-shaped indentation should be. That's a good thing to keep in mind if you end up in possession of the bones necessarily to fill the indentation. Well, I could just grab a bunch of buffalo bones outside, right? Yeah, buffalo skull-shaped indentation. There's buffalo skulls all around this place. Alright, well there's some keys. This is a pretty big area. Alright, what do we got? You look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo human skeleton hybrids locked in there, 3 to a cell. The keys are hanging right next to the door. You could let some out if you want them, but they all look pretty angry. Well, I'll see how tough these guys are. Oh, dang. We got a buffalo rifleman, a buffalo soldier, and a cursed buffalo soldier. Okay, so I'm going to chug a lug for 11. Delicious. Now, I could fan hammer twice. Oh, but my regular attack is almost enough to just take these suckers out. Let's see. 96 to 100. If I debuff this one twice, I could debuff all 3 of them twice and kill one of them. That's what I'm going to do. So, debuff. Debuff again. And then debuff. And then debuff again. And then debuff. And then debuff again. I think that mysticality is the thing that hurts me the most. There we go. Yeah, of course, a whiff. And that one, yeah, it deals a lot of damage, but look back and one-shot him. Victory. 120 experience, not bad, and some meat. I don't have my meat thing equipped? No, I don't. Well, this is a good place for grinding, because I could just easily do that fight over and over again. But, let's see. So I could level up shooting anything. I got 668 experience. Could also level up my gumption, get closer to another AP or spleen capacity. Let's see. I have 640. Man, I guess I'll do gumption. I wonder if 10 is like the max that you can get any of these to or something. Or if you can just endlessly do them. Let's see. I might as well just do gumption for another speed. And yeah, this one just gives me 1 speed. That's a bad point. Man, still plus 3 spleen? I have to level it up 2 more times for another? Gosh, that's so dumb. Oh man, I hate that. I'm never going to get this. These shelves are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones, carefully sorted. You don't really have anything specific you want to do with human or buffalo bones right now, though, so while you appreciate how organized these guys are, there's not really anything here for you. But I want a skull. I want a buffalo skull, alright? Alright, what's in here? We've got a turlet. They should really use scented candles in here. Here, the good toilet. Flush it for 7 experience. A little wooden container filled with reading material. What do we got? Modern snake oiler issue 167. Now the thing is, I think I have all the snake oiler skills. Bad toilet. Pile of trash. Discipline slip. Looks like one of the necromancer's cultists got written up. 2 more of these and he'll be ritually eviscerated. Nothing personal, just corporate policy. Well, what is a discipline slip? Let's examine it. They read over the infraction listed on the slip. Looks like one of the cultists was gathering dangerous mushrooms. Curious. You stick the slip into your journal. Oh, I should check that out. That's the cultist I've already found. Bones rule. Skull, yeah. Alright, what's this? Spartan cot. Pick this lock. Another black hood. Bottle of buffalo tranquilizers. This heavy glass bottle is labeled Buff Out Buffalo Tranquilizers. And it has a handful of pills rattling around in it. Well, let's see what that's like. No, I can't really do anything. Austere cot, an empty thing. A decent-sized wardrobe, hide in it. You settle amongst a thick black robe. It's pretty comfortable. I'll wait. You wait and finally hear some noises outside as a couple of cultists pass through on their way from somewhere to somewhere else. You don't catch much of what they say, but all you do hear is, "No, remember the rhyme. Milk and blood, ritual's a dud. Milk after blood, ritual's a dud." Okay, I'm going to write this shit down because I know it's important. I'm going to make a 3rd tab. Milk after blood rituals dud. Okay, important. Wait some more. You wait a while longer and the cultists pass through again. This time you overhear a different thing. Doug, remember this. Ichor before blood, bad idea, bud. I'm not your bud. Okay. Ichor before blood, bad idea, bud. So you want to do the ichor after the blood, and you want to do the milk before the blood. Wait some more. You wait a little while longer and they pass through again. Milk after ichor, might as well try to reanimate wicker. I'll just write milk before wicker, or milk before ichor. I think I'm just going to translate all of these, actually. So, milk after blood, rituals, milk before blood. And this one, ichor before blood, ichor after blood. Okay. That's my cheat sheet. Alright, wait some more. Get it straight, Doug. Milk before ichor, soldiers wake up quicker. Milk before ichor, soldiers wake up quicker. I don't know whether or not the soldiers waking up is good, though. Milk before ichor. I think it's better to keep them asleep. Right. Milk before... Right, so right now we have milk before blood, milk before ichor. So milk first, and then blood, and then ichor, right? Wait some more. It's blood after ichor, fail and turn to liquor. Okay, yeah, milk, blood, ichor. Okay, I'm fine. So I have to make some kind of thing with that. Wicked looking leather-bound tome on the pedestal. Take it. Intermediate next mex. Oh, man. Okay, here's the fucking moment of truth, right? So when you read these next mex books, you gain a necromancer skill that's usually like a pretty shitty spell, but I've read both of them I've encountered so far, and it's like, oh, if you do this, something bad will happen. The second book I read, it gave me white hair, which reduced my moxie by 3 points. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if Next Mech specifically has to do with reducing moxie, but my question is, do you think that I should read this third one now? Do you think maybe, like, I've already gotten the bad debuff out of the way, and the rest of these are just going to not be moxie-related? Or, like, I don't know, I really can't decide. Because part of me feels like I should stop now because I've been warned. But another part of me feels like I just got to go all in because I've been all in from the start, right? Also, Vampiric Yodel might be good. Finally sounds like the first semi-useful thing. This one has a serious padlock. I could pick it. Buffalo Soldier Diagram. This is a detailed diagram of one of those buffalo skeleton, human skeleton hybrid things they're making a buffalo pile. Handful of coins, handful of teeth. Okay. What do we got in here? No, I guess I can't do anything with that diagram, really. Oh, I'm back in the start. Oh, okay, so it just loops around. Alright, so blood milk ichor. Oh, and there's also lemonade. Maybe you just don't use lemonade? Gosh, now I feel like I have to... Oh, no, lemonade is involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. What do I put these in? Slab, skeleton-shaped buffalo... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Leave the slab. These don't really matter. Oh, grab the bones for a soldier. I got buffalo soldier bones. This is all the bones, both human and buffalo, that are necessary to assemble a buffalo soldier. Alrighty. I'll put these on the altar. Put the bones on the slab. You lay the bones in the indentation. Unsure of what to do next, you start grabbing bottles and supplies from various shelves and drawers and working on the skeleton more or less at random. Some bone glue here, some artificial ligaments here, some horn polish, well, on the horns. That one was pretty obvious. Now all you need is, the funnel at the top says, pour reanimation fluid here. Looks like you're going to need some reanimation fluid. You undo all your work and collect the bones. Well, I guess I got to make that fluid now. I don't think lemonade is a part of it, right? Okay. Alright, I have to loop my way around. They're always one step behind me. Okay. So the fluid... I kind of want to hide and wait and see if they say anything about lemonade. Let's see. Wait. No lemonade. Blood before milk is obsolete as the world silk. Smooth as silk. Milk before blood. It just doesn't seem like they're ever going to say lemonade here. Okay, I'm going to leave. Okay. So, I'm going to go back to the room. Here we go. So, milk. According to this thing, milk first, right? And then blood, and then ichor. Milk. Oh, perfect. Milk, blood, ichor. The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Watch the reaction. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction fuses the ichor spigot into a useless mass of metal. How will it end? The boiling subsides and what's left in the beaker is... Yes, tell me! Oh, when the smoke clears, you're left with a beaker of liquid that is unmistakably buffalo reanimating fluid. It's unmistakable because somehow the reaction caused the beaker to become labeled, and the label says that it's buffalo reanimating fluid. Oh, nice. This is a beaker full of foul bubbling fluid that you concocted from the ingredients of those giant vats at Buffalo Pile. That's just science. Alright, time to work my magic. Put the bones on the slab. Alright, you lay the bones. All you need is the funnel. Pour reanimation fluid. Here, I'll do it. You pour the fluid into the funnel and watch as it travels down all the spirally glass tubes and stuff into the skeleton on the slab. After a few moments, the newly assembled Buffalo Soldier stirs to life. Greet it. Welcome to the world. What's your name? Buffalo. Your name's just Buffalo? That seems a little uncreative. You didn't let me finish. Let him finish. Sorry, go on. Buffalo, Buffalo. He pauses for several seconds. Okay, pleased to meet you, Buffalo, Buffalo. What? You still didn't let me finish. Oh, alright, go on then. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. Oh, I got an achievement too. Oh, so your name is 3 Buffaloes? Bill. Your name is Bill? My name is Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. Pay attention. Continue. So can you remember anything from before? I remember eating grass. Okay, that makes sense. Anything else? Shooting, lots of shooting, and people cheering. About the shooting? Seems like you have the combined memories of your buffalo and human parts. That sounds accurate. Well, what will you do next? I guess I'll just wander around and try to find a purpose. Whoa. Is this a part where I gain the ability to have a companion because I chose to not bring a companion along? Or would I be able to get a second companion at this point? I'm going to see what happens if I click number 1, because I bet it'll give me like a option. But I kind of don't want to actually take him with me. He could travel with me. Well, sure. Oh, wait. No, I think I just committed to it. That sounds okay, but first I want to take care of something. Bill stomps off. You hear a crunch, then a guy saying, "Hey, give me back my rifle." Then you hear some rifle shots, some screams, and some silence. Sheesh. Well, that about does it for this place, I'd say. If you can think of anything you'd like to do with the bones, I reckon they're all yours at this point. You got a perk, Unlimited Bones. You've secured access to an unlimited supply of bones in case you need bones for anything. That's cool. Let's get out of here. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill will now assist you in combat. Is it like a mysterious stranger kind of thing, like in Fallout? Or is it like a... Let's see. Oh no, he's just here. He's just my friend. I mean, I guess I now have a follower. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. Alright, well that was kind of unintentional, but whatever. Kind of sort of playing fast and loose here. I guess I just drank. Should make certain things easier. Although I feel like it kind of goes against my initial like no followers rule, but yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Am I right? I'm just exploring this story. Maybe he can soak up damage too. He's got a lot of hit points and a lot of stats. Okay, I'm just gonna continue debuffing these things. No, I might as well shoot Nanny here. See if I can kill that one thing. Well, it just fucking did nothing, dude. And now I'm dead. No, I'm not. Right, I'm no partner, not no follower. We're all your follower. Yeah, I guess Buffalo Bill's like a manifestation of all my friends. Okay, so I really got screwed up there. I think I have to like resort to desperate measures. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill is just like a completely useless piece of shit because he just randomly targeted the wrong stuff. Here's what I'm gonna do. 99, no. Oh, right, there's a pile of bones providing cover. That sucks. Here, I'll do this one. I'll do this guy too. Where's that? My single incendiary bullet, a chemical bullet. I just can't shoot this guy? What the hell? Can I do anything? I could throw dynamite, but that's going to cost a lot of dynamite to be able to do. I mean, I don't know if I have much way to, like, secure this thing. I guess I can deal 1 damage, or I can do the pile of bones. I think I might just die here, but I kind of want to die here, so... Alright, let's... Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, I die. Lose all my buffs. But there's a couple silver linings. Okay, now I can rebuff differently. Okay, so I don't have to buff for item find anymore. I'll insult myself twice. Okay, I can also get a new animal from the pet cemetery, and I can continue exploring here. So I have Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill now. Oh, and I can hide that little note there. Alright, what do we got? Same stuff as from before. Oh, but I can check there's 9 more musicians in here, probably. Still no darts. Alright, the stage. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. It feels like, I feel like she's not playing the mouth harp even along with the beat at all. And I can sort of help out. Anyway, well, oh, now it just, oh wait, I was gonna say it just made that be my music. Well, I can't wait to finish the band, am I right? I wonder if Cactus Bill could, no, I don't have anything for him. Goodbye, Bill. Well, there's the post office. Do I have a letter? Thanks anyway, can't do anything here. I don't think there's anything I need at Dirtwater Mercantile. I mean, I'm not even gonna check, I guess. The jail's already done, hot dog place is done. Oh, here's some new places. We got Tony's, Liquid Bread Brewing. Those are the only two. But there's still 4 lots available, or at least 3 available. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Liquid Bread Brewing Co. first. Alright, what do we got here? Some stuff. Oh, hey, it's you. Thanks for telling me about this place instead of arresting me, or shooting me in the head and then arresting me. I guess word's been getting around. Well, you sure did help me out. I really appreciate the opportunity. And things are going pretty well. Not a single yeast monster yet. Heh. A bootmaker moved in next door, so I'm trying a boots-themed recipe. No, don't worry. It doesn't have boots in it. I take them out before bottling. Interesting. Care to try it? Show me your goods. Alright, what does he sell here? So we've got LB Athletic Amber. This fancy microbrew is chock full of vitamins and minerals to make your bones stronger as it makes you drunker. Muscle by 7. Pretty lackluster. Brandy Brown, Mysticality by 7. You always feel smarter after a few beers, but this fancy microbrew will make that especially true. And Cool Kolsch. You were never quite sure how to pronounce Kolsch, but drinking this special microbrew will make you understand that only dorks care about pronunciation. Alright, and here's the Pronto Pilsner. Speed by 9 for the rest of the day. That's like doubling my speed, basically. This fancy microbrew will put a spring in your step, and the drunkenness will prevent you from being self-conscious about walking funny. Well, I do walk funny. Well, that's nice. But I don't really need any of that. I'm excited about Tony's. Alright, this drug guy selling his elf boots. It's so funny. Oh, hey, hi. What was Tony's voice? Oh, hey, hi. Nice to see you again. Hey, did your elves make the trip okay? Oh, sure, yeah, no problems, like, at all. I've been seeing them less and less since the move, though, so I've been making some boots myself just to help them out. Well, that's real nice of you. What can I get you? Now show me your goods. Alright, so he's got boot polish. Adds +3 speed to a pair of boots. That's really good. This miraculous black goo will polish your boots to a mere sheen, Charlie. And he's got 3 pairs of boots, and it looks like I'm probably going to want the shooting boots. But he's got shiny boots, +2 max AP, +11 spell damage. These boots are coated and lined with some kind of reflective material that causes magical energy to pool up inside them. I'm going to do the shooting ones last. Tiger Stripe boots, 11 melee damage. These boots are either made of tiger skin or some other skin that has been painted to look like tiger skin. Probably the latter because there are no tigers in this part of the world. And then we got the shooting boots. 2 AP. Oh, it's lower. That's kind of dumb. This one's 3 damage lower, 8 pistol damage. These boots are specially treated to make it easier for you to shoot things while wearing them. Well, I'm still probably going to buy them because my boots are what, like nothing? Oh, mine are the overly tanned boots. Mine are 1 AP, 7 Moxie. Now, what's better? 1 AP, 7 Moxie, or 2 AP, 8 pistol attack damage? I honestly kind of think that 7 Moxie is better than 8 damage, but the fact that these also give 1 extra AP is pretty good. Like, AP is a valuable thing in this game, right? I also have some stuff I can just sell. Right, like, well, I don't want to sell this. I guess I'll just keep going down until I get to a just sell it thing. Alright, I'll sell this. Just sell it. Looking for the just. Oh, and I still got my modern snake oler thing. What else do I got? I can sell one of these bone swords. Because I don't need, I only want 1 of everything. Oh, how do I have 2 of these headbands? That doesn't make sense. And then 1 pants. I got 2 black hoods. I'll sell 1. Schmaltz blue ribbon. I kind of care about that. Goblin lead ring. Yeah, lodestone. These things, I don't care. Where's something? Oh, I guess meat nuggets eventually I'll be able to sell. Ungulate horn. Now I might need that for something. What about... Oh, silver nugget. No, I might need those. My broken board back from the beginning of the game. Loco wheat extract. I think all these things are kind of important. But I guess going through... Yeah, unrefined meat nugget. Sell, sell, sell. Oh, I guess I should have my my meat thing on, right? My thing that gives me more meat. I don't really care that much, though. It's like such a small amount, handful of little coins. I think I'm pretty much good. So yeah, I think the extra AP is just so good. I have 6 right now. That would give me 7. Plus the speed. I think I'm going to buy these other boots. Shooting boots. I'll buy these, and I'll buy boot polish. Alright, inventory. Tony's shooting boots. Equip them. And I'm going to boot polish these. You thoroughly polish your boots until you can see your reflection in them, only your reflection is moving slightly more quickly than you are. Okay. 16 speed, not bad. Alright, so now I've got these boots on. Man, I really want to find a place for this lady to become a cook or whatever. Alright, so this is going to be one of my not my final day of buffs, but just a day of regular buffs. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to use one of my patent immunity filters to become immune to stuff. I guess I'll go to the pet cemetery first. Right. So, pet and cemetery. That is right here. I also kind of got to go to the bathroom pretty soon. I haven't used the bathroom a single time yet during one of my streams, but I might go to the bathroom this time. Let's see. I noticed you're missing a pack rat. Yeah, some damn fool hippie stole it. No idea what they wanted it for. There's a reward for anyone who recovers it. Sure, I'll get it. Yeah, I mean, I already have it. Oh, can I get quests or whatever? So this is the pack rat skeleton, but there's nothing there. Well, can't I just put it there? Maybe I have to talk to this guy again. I've got it right here. Okay, perfect. Oh, and I get some meat and experience points too, all in a day's work. I noticed you're missing buffalo. Oh, I don't actually... Never actually had a buffalo, but I set the pedestal up just in case. If you can find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off you for 50 meat. Only 50? Well, that could be up to 10 years worth of membership, assuming you don't smoke too much or in bed. Oh, I don't get it. Okay, let's see what I can do. Well, I already have a bunch of buffalo bones, right? I have an unlimited supply of buffalo bones. I have an unlimited supply, dude. I noticed you're missing ape. Yeah, that ridiculous fool Kellogg stole it to use for anatomy lessons. I tried to tell him it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He just wouldn't hear it, though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to go steal it back from him. 50 meat for a burglary? Hey, recovery, not burglary, and heck, that's years out of your membership paid back. Maybe as many as well. You look like a risk taker. 3? Okay, I'll get it. I already have it, actually, you dingbat. I have this. Alright, 50 meat, 150 experience. So, I guess I gotta go back to that buffalo pile and see what the deal is. But let's see, we got a pack rat. Ooh, skeleton of a pack rat. This is untrue to its name, it is a solitary creature, but true to its name, it's a type of rat. Item drop bonus. That's cool. And then the ape. What is the ape? Maximum AP for the rest of the day. This is an ape skeleton. Please keep your damn dirty hands off it, the management. I kind of want to go to the buffalo pile and see if I can gather the bones, right? Alright. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. I wish I could just give Buffalo Bill. I don't really want him. Alright, I have these. I guess I can grab another beaker just in case I ever need it. And what was the order again? It was milk, blood ichor. Oh, but I can't. Oh, the faucet's sealed shut. I'll collect some lemonade. Begins to bubble. Oh, the lemonade faucet gets clogged up. I'll pour it away. Man, that sucks. I should have only got lemonade, right? I'll leave the slab alone. Oh, I guess I should look at the list of buffalo bones that I need. This is a list of all the bones in a buffalo. Well, do I get the bones for fighting these guys? I mean, I might... Oh, I'm probably going to die to these because I haven't gotten any of my buffs on. Oh, that's a bad idea. And I already drank my immunity filter. That kind of sucks, actually. Here's the deal. They're cursed. None of them shoot me, which sucks. I think I have to use another one of these suckers. So I'll use this on this guy. And I'll debuff this guy until I can one-shot him. Let's see. So I deal 78 to 82. I got to do a couple more debuffs. Man, this is pretty brutal. All right, can I do it now? 103 to 107, still not quite. Oh, but he's already down to 1 Moxie. Well, it's pointless. All right, so I guess. Well, I can dynamite him one time. And then, I wonder if I'm going to die in 1 hit. I just died in 1 hit. I'm angry. Well, oh, but I don't die. Okay, because I still had 1 extra slot left for my buffs and stuff. Well, that sucks. I wonder if there's somewhere else in the buffalo pile. Oh, here's the buffalo bones. I'm going to grab. So I can grab damn bones or buffalo's worth. I'll grab a buffalo's worth of bones. He sure will be happy. Well, what if I just grab damn bones? Grab damn bones. Oh, I just grab a single bone. Grab damn bones. Oh, I can come back to get a single bone. That's not very good. All right. Well, you're in luck, Pet Cemetery guy, because I got your buffalo. All right, what do we got here? Oh, an on fire guy. Gotta reschedule. A duel, eh? Okay, well, we've missed high noon by about a half an hour, but I'll meet you back here tomorrow. Skeleton looks at his watch and grumbles and stomps away. Gain 40 experience. Not bad. Alright, dude, I got your buffalo bones. Got them right here. Well, now, these will do just fine. Just fine. Excuse me while I go write these together real quick. 50 meat. Yeah, okay, cool. Nah, I'm done, but I want to see what this buff does. Increases your meat drop bonus for the rest of the day. Interesting. I wonder by what percentage it increases your meat drop bonus by. Like, is it a big amount? I wonder if you can also go over these. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the hawk because I know I like it. Oh, no, I got to keep the hawk. Okay. Well, that's good to know at least. I guess I'll just use the remainder of my buffs on myself now. So let's see here. Rebuffing. So I got the dirty hippica extract. I shouldn't have used my. I'm gonna fully open my third eye. You swallow the extract, the world turns inside out as your mind replaces it. Bacharach Galacticarius. Your third eye is open all the way. You've made the classic mistake. You consumed something given to you by a hippie. Like, wow. Alright. I guess I'm going to go to the hippie place now, which is Fort of Darkness. Alright, and then I'll see if I can find that thing. I'll open up this crate covered in mushrooms with my crowbar. Some hardtack and silver bullets. Alright. Oh, there's more stuff. Smelling salts, laudanum, and blood building tonic. And birthing breeches. Alright, delivering children is pretty tough and touch and go these days, and doctors often find themselves in need of pants that can soak up a lot of fluid. Plus 40 HP. That's a lot of HP for some breeches. Alright. In fact, what are my current breeches situation like? Oh, plus 4 Moxie? I don't know. I kind of feel like plus 40 HP is better than plus 4 Moxie. If I do say so myself. I'm going to just do it. That's a lot of it. That's a lot of HP. Alright. So now I should be able to see her place, right? Theoretically. If all goes according to plan. Can't go in here. Okay. Let's see if it's in her place initially. Where'd you say your lounge was? I don't quite remember. It's only there part of the time anyway. What? Haha, I don't know. See you later. Man, I was really hoping that I'd be able to find it with this third eye open, right? Alright, these people don't even. You seen the jelly beans? Oh man, this is the philosophy guy. You know where the lounge is? Oh, he's been there, but he's been kicked out. I've already talked to this guy. He gave me his thing. Oh wait, here's a chair. No, that doesn't do anything. You seen any jelly beans? No, I'm not interested in jelly beans unless they're that kind of jelly beans that get you completely blasted. I don't think that's a real thing. No, it is. I heard they got them in Frisco. That doesn't seem safe, you know, for kids. If you have any Lactarius dirty hippica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable. No, I've already done that, and I've drank it. You know where the lounge is? Oh yeah, I do. Don't tell the talking dude if you don't mind, but it's in that cave where we got all our mushrooms. Oh, okay. I'll go into the mushroom cave, and then, now that I'm high, it'll be fine. Madness Maw Mine. I'm gonna keep going where I'm going. I don't care much for that. Alright, Shroom Cave. I'm high and I'm going into the Shroom Cave. Let's see. I'm reminded of Far Cry 3. Alright, I'm guessing this is the lounge. Well, it's pretty cool. What a strange lamp, I'll take it. You stow it in your pack. Fortunately, it isn't real lava. Strange lamp. A lamp imbued with magic and filled with a strange lava-like substance. Can I use it? I can use it. There isn't a good place nearby to set this thing up. You want to do it where you live. Oh, I can set it up in my town. In my house in town. Sofa, here's the jelly beans. Roy's beans. Yoink! They do look pretty cool under the black light, you gotta admit. Lime jelly beans. It's a big jar of green-colored citrus-flavored jelly beans that was stolen from Judge Roy Bean's place. He'll be grateful for their return. And your great-grandkids are gonna love this kind of music. Alright. Well, I've fulfilled my duty in this dirty hippie place. I've already gotten that. I don't think there's any other stuff I care about my third eye for. Alright, gotta go back to Roy Beans and turn this in. And after I turn this in, I think I might... Oh wait, what's this? Campfire burning. Nest of fire snakes! I guess I fight them. I think these are like pretty easy, right? So I'll chug this. 80. I guess I'll just debuff some of their moxies. And then I'll shoot Nanny. Alright. Yeah, I'm so excited to finally go to the bathroom. Wow, of course. Classic. Oh, these deal hot damage. Okay, I see how it is. They dealt 33. So I should be fine. I don't think this will one-shot me. Perfect. Nah. Alright. Snake liver and a skin. Alright, good enough for me. Alright, what do we got in here? Hey, Roy Bean. Howdy, KK. Any line of that last jar of jelly beans? I got them right here. Well, I'll be jiggered. I didn't figure on seeing any of them jelly beans again, and here you brought back all 3 jars. I ain't got much to reward you with other than a handshake, KK. Maybe I'll be able to pay you back somehow in the future. Don't sweat it, Roy. I was happy to help. Oh, he doesn't even have the fucking letter. What? Where am I supposed to go for the letter? I've totally forgotten. Oh, right. This is the 6,000 meat Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. I don't even have enough meat for it, though. Well, I thought I knew exactly where to get that letter from, but it turns out that I have, like, no clue. Was it Chuck's? Curious Copes? I guess I'll go to the postal way station. I feel like that is related to the letter rat in some way. Alright, what do we got here? Postal Service property, no trespassing. Stack of old newspapers. I've already gone through these. Wait, what does this say? There's an article about how they had to change the name of Boot Hill Cemetery to Reboot Hill Cemetery because of all the skeletons in there coming back to life. Alright, no, this one doesn't matter. Nothing more use in here. Whole region, the outhouse. Oh, where's that scary guy's house? What was that, like, Wild Dave's or something? Chuck's house, I think this is what it was. It's like some scary guy that lives here. Alright. Cellar door. Man, I bet it's all kinds of horror down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. Oh yeah, I can't open this because of the Plotco lock. Hey dude, there's a lot of blood over here. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. Your what? My bedroom. Oh right, gotcha. Never mind then. Hey, Chuck is staring at you. Notice his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways as he stares and then reset when he blinks, which is not often enough. Excuse me? Yes, how can I help you? You said you're running a bed and breakfast here? That's what I slewed, yes. Has a mailman been by recently? Why, yes, my last guest was a mailman. Such a nice fellow, it's a shame he's no longer with us. I hope you just mean that he left. I like to think he'll always be here. In spirit. What's on the menu? Homemade sausages and tomato soup. I also have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. What kind of sausages? Long pork sausages. My grandfather's own recipe. You say long pork? That's right. I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more feeling that way. Tea blend? Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Huh. Oh, now that reminds me, I left the kettle on. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea? No thanks, I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea and sips at it while staring at you. After a bit, he starts to look drowsy. Oh my, I'm coming over all sleepy. Perhaps I should get my hlood down for a few minutes. It has been a long day. Please excuse me. Sure. Nice. Oh man, I'm so excited. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run to the restroom really quick, and then I'll be back and I'll explore this creepy madman's house and try to find the secrets and stuff like that. Okay, I shall return shortly. Alright. I've returned from the land of the bathroom. Hey, I see you trying to start shit one, Nintendo. Good luck. Nice thing that I have, like, no viewers, so you can't talk shit about me when there's no one to talk shit about. Alright. I'm gonna just toggle my green screen a little bit because, I don't know, I'd like it to be a little better. Alright, let's see here. Nope. Oh, yep. Oh, but then I disappear. Guess I'll just do it that much. Well, the back of my head's kind of disappearing. I don't care about the back of my head. Alright. Oh, I didn't even have it playing music while I was gone. Okay, let's do this. We got, what is it, 35 more minutes of playing. Can't take any of these. Can't take any of that. I guess I just sneak into his room. Or it leads to his blood room. There he is, sleeping on his front like a freak of nature. Alright. Oh, I'm tiptoeing. Alright, what do we got here? Going through Chuck's drawers seems like maybe not a good idea. There's a key on top of the dresser though, yoink! You got Chuck's key, yoink indeed. This key has a little tag hanging from it that says Chuck's B&B. Now, can I like smack Chuck? Chuck's sleeping pretty soundly, but you should be careful not to wake him. I feel like if I'm ruthless, I should be able to conk Chuck out or something. But now I'll just head down here. Enter, go in. Doesn't look nearly as horrific down here as you expected, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. Looks like a missing bag of mail. Grab it. You sling a sack of mail over your shoulder. Neither rain nor sleet nor super creepy B&B proprietors. What do we got here? Breadwood's missing mail. Big old sack of mail addressed to various people in Breadwood. We got some books. Oh, I still haven't read my Modern Snake Oil, a previous issue. Locks and how to pick them. Frightening topics in Next Mex. Man, I have 2 more Next Mex books that I could read. Alright, blank postcard on the nightstand. Oh, it's another blank one. I really can't decide about whether or not I should read these other Next Mexes. Lockpicking expertise? I'll read it. Oh, it's something that I've already gotten. Well, I got this Modern Snake Oil. I'll read this one first. You've already learned all the techniques in the magazine. You do manage to pick up a few tips and tricks from the letters to the editor, though, so it's not a complete waste. Then you hide the magazine under a log in the woods. Maybe some child will find it and become a snake oiler in the future. That'd be great. Alright, so it seems like you just get experience points from using skill books after you've... Where'd my other one go? Oh, here it is. I'll read this. 150 experience. Alright, same thing. I think I'm just gonna go straight for it. I think I'm just gonna go all in on my next mix. I'm gonna read it. Seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Yes. Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. Alright, as you read the words in the book, a voice that is not your own howls along with them in your head. As you get near to the end of the book, the howls become more and more melodic. You got vampiric yodel. A yodelay he boo. AP cost 1, steal 5 HP. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. See, I feel like this would be way better if I was a bean slinger. I feel like a bean slinger is like the intended route. Your body withers and shrinks. You got a perk emaciated. You're gaunt and bony as a result of the dark arts you've been messing around with. -3 muscle. Well, I don't really care much about muscle, so that's fine. I'm just going to go all in on my next mix. Alright. I bet this is going to give me -3 mysticality. Raise skeletal thrall. I'm going to read it. Think it's probably pretty dangerous? Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to read it. Are you certain the dark art? Yeah, I'm going to get messed up. This book is full of magical spells which don't make any sense to you until you get to the next to last chapter and realize they're not spells for you to cast, but spells for a skeleton to cast. One of the appendices mentioned in passing how to summon such a skeleton. Raise skeletal thrall. Oh, you can examine skull chips. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. The blood darkens and curdles. You got a perk, thin blood. Whoa, your blood is curdled with dark energy. It's thinner and grayer than blood ought to be. -10 max HP. Okay. Man, I'm getting pretty weak out here. I wonder if at a certain point I'm just going to die from my next mix. Alright, where's these skull chips? Alright, I'm going to snort really quick. Ugh, I hate being slightly sick. Loose teeth, I don't care. I want the skull chips. I feel like I don't have many skull chips, too. I feel like it's a rare. Yeah, I'm going to ensorcel these. Summon a skeletal wizard. I'll just ensorcel all 3 of them. And then, okay. I got some ensorcelled stuff. I could summon a veritable army of skeletons at this point, so that's kind of cool. As you're climbing up out of the cellar, a mailman approaches you. Oh man, thank goodness you found my mail. This mailbag is yours? Yeah, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a room here for a sort of mini vacation. Chuck's a real great guy, a little weird I guess, but real personable. And his cooking is great, the tomato soup and those great big sausages. His tea did wonders for my insomnia too. It did seem pretty effective. Anyway, I forgot my mailbag and wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it. Sure, no problem. Here you go. The mailman walks away with the bag over his shoulder, whistling a cheerful tune. Well, that's sorted, I guess. Alright, time to go back to Breadwood. See if I get any kind of reward for doing all these tasks. Am I right? Okay, what do we got? Hey, dude. Any sign of the missing mail? Yep. Found the missing mailman, too. He's here to deliver it. I got an achievement, our daily bread. Excellent. Hope there's a new issue. I hope there's a new issue of Mayor's Monthly. 90 experience. Sounds informative. The mayor looks pretty relaxed now. The camp has only one problem. Leave him to his relaxation. What is the camp's problem? Bad lumber deal. We're giving lumber to the railroad company for like no meat, and all that's bad. Oh, there's a note at the bottom. Okay, so now I just have to build a bridge or something, is what somebody said. Okay. I think that this means I'm about ready, story-wise, to move to the next zone. Well, here's still the buttery biscuit. I don't think there's anything I can do. Dishwasher wanted. Yeah, nothing here. I don't want to buy a drink from you. We've already done the spittoon. I owe you one piano. Yeah, what are these guys up to? The man with the black hat has a huge pile of meat in front of him. The man with the white hat looks broke and sad. What you playing, fellas? Pharaoh. But I wouldn't say we're playing. I'd say we did play until this cowpoke ran out of money. The man in the white hat grumbles. How does it work? It's easy. You bet 50 meat and then you name as many pharaohs as you can. Every time you name one, I give you 20 meat. Wait, what? If those are the rules, how'd this guy lose all his meat to you? He's real bad at it. I'll give it a try. Alright, partner. Start naming pharaohs. Tutankhamun. Well, everybody knows that one. What else you got? Uh-oh. You don't actually know the names of any more pharaohs. Maybe you can get away with just making some up. How about Hadaramkat? He grumbles and hands you your winnings. Oh, I got one. Narandamfrey. Grumbles and hands you your winnings. Unmudafezer. He grumbles and hands you your winnings. Oh, I got one. Jedor Pop Pam Patra. He grumbles and gives you your winnings. Nankaram Monkahet, he grumbles and hands you your winnings. Santa Nan Sanser, he grumbles and hands you your winnings. How about Ramam Mono Hetsies? Oh, I can't. I need more That's all I got. Table's closed, get lost. But I could super buff my Moxie and get even more. That's pretty funny. I wonder if you can just keep going all the way up. I only have 39 Moxie right now. I guess I should just chug-a-lug some of my alcohol, right? Just to buff myself. Although I am kind of wasting. Please explain what just happened. I just made up a bunch of... I just had a bunch of Moxie checks. I paid 50 meat, and then I had to name pharaohs, but if I could make them up with Moxie checks, and it kept getting higher and higher, and I got to a point where I don't have enough Moxie to do it. But if I buff my stats a lot with these pure snake spirits, then, you know, who's to say what I can't accomplish? Although the fact that I am wasting one of my potion slots on this, like, being high buff, I feel like... I'll trade with this post real quick. Do I need anything? Wet boots. Hot resistance. I think I'm going to go rebuff myself. It might be time for me to use a ghost pickle. Right? If I give myself full buffs. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm kind of thinking about using a pickle. I think I'm going to use everything but one food and then later decide if I want to use a pickle. Oh, and also I can put my lava lamp up here. Inventory, where's my lava lamp at? Strange lamp, use it. Put it on your table, groovy. Hey, lava lamp. I guess it's just there, it doesn't really do anything. Okay. Am I asleep? Well, okay. Wake up. I'm gonna use two insults. Boing boing. I'm gonna use my potion for patent immunity filter. Drink it. Okay. I need to make another one of these. So, potion, spleen, venom. See if I have enough. I don't have... I need another venom gland. So I better not die again. I'm gonna have to farm snakes again. I guess I could farm the easy snakes now. Let's see. Burial Whiskey, 5 to everything. Military is just 1 to everything. But these snake spirits, tell you what, 9 to all stats. Yeah, I think this is the best thing. I mean, there's also plus 10 armor, which is nice, but muscle is basically better than armor, I think, because having outclassing somebody's muscle. Yeah, anyway. So I'm going to drink three of these. Drink. Drink. Pardon me. Drink it. Alright. So now I just increased all my stats by 27. And what do we got? Stomach. I don't really have... I have a can of tuna. I only have 1 can of tuna, though. I wonder what the best food I can buy is, right? I could do potted meat, though, and then a can of tuna. I think I'm just going to super buff my stats right now. Oh, right, I was going to save 1 food buff slot for in case I wanted to use a pickle. So a can of tuna. Oh, 40, 50, and 68. Okay, pretty good. And now, let's see. Now I just have to do my potions. And this is the fun part. I do only have 95 HP now. So that's the thing. But I have such high stats. I think that I need to keep stat buffing myself, though. But I also have the 4 vision drops for 20 range damage. I have 5 more spleen slots. So I don't want to use a laudanum. Or that. It's kind of tempting to just give myself... it's kind of tempting to just give myself 125 more HP than I have right now. Right? Like, 125 more HP is just super good. Like, I feel like nothing could one-shot me at that point. Plus 1 AP. I am down. I only have 7 AP. But 7 is actually plenty, right? I don't know. I kind of think I could also do... See, this range damage is also super good, right? I'm going to do 2 range damage, 3 HP. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. 170 HP, that's a lot better. And I still have my Ghost Pickle if I ever want to use that. I guess I kind of want to try out some checks up by the circus real quick. Turning off my thing to make all my sick sounds, my microphone. But, you know, you can still tell. Wow, my map's really getting filled out with stuff. That's pretty cool. Open up some crate with a crowbar. Some sulfur matches. That's a little better than a regular match, right? Or are the other ones called sulfur matches too, maybe? Alright, going in. Now, there were all these big checks over here for stats. Also, like, I do have 1,000 experience. So I could get my final Hornswaggling for pretty much exactly what I got. Quick on the draw would be useful if I was about to get one shot by something. I don't care about these two. Could always buff Fanhammer, which is not worth it. Grinning Skull, Shooting Nanny. Vampiric Yodel, I guess. Double it, but that's pointless. And the heal I don't use. I think at this point maybe it's just worth it to buff Shooting Nanny. But I think it's actually better to just wait and see what I need. Also, the HP buff from this is probably good. Oh, and it'll give me another stomach capacity too. I'm gonna buff my grit. Now I'm gonna use my other food. Where was it? Now I'm gonna use this. Where is it? Potted meat. All right. 73 Moxie. Man, that's pretty good. Although I still run into enemies every so often that have even more stats than I do. So, you know, how can I? Also, like, these stats are super cheap. I could give myself a pretty great deal of these stats for, like, pretty low experience, right? I'm actually going to do that. It's about time I did that. So I'm just going to go Moxie, Moxie, Moxie. I'm going to go up to 10. And I might as well go up to 10 for the other ones as well, right? So plus 8 to both of those is in addition. 5, 6, 7, 100, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I only have 53 experience left now. Well, I'll spend more experience on that, but I basically got super stats now, which is what my goal kind of was. Take a closer look. All right, what's the game? I'll give it a shot. I think I already did this one and I got the key, though. Shoot like a jaguar. But I got a new prize. It's a large stuffed cat. Well, I wish I'd known about this before. 4 Moxie and 4 pistol damage. Okay, neat. Well, what do I have right now? Right now I have 5 Moxie. I feel like 4 Moxie and 4 pistol damage is better than 5 Moxie. Okay, put my large cat in there. And then the mine, let me guess it's going to be... I don't think I've done the medium ones. Give it a whole lot. Yeah, I got a stuffed owl. Okay, these are the same things, but for the different stats it looks like. I'll give it a shot and give it my all. A big owl. Okay. And then let me guess some other kind of stuffed animal for winning this one. Hit it hard. Small plush bear. Okay, and then a big bear. Now this is a good place to go if you want a good offhand, I guess. It's in the first zone and it's better than my current offhand. Hit it extremely hard. Large plush bear. Okay, cool. And I've already done. I want to like get into this main stage show. It ain't till later, and he just keeps saying later. There's no kind of items I can use. I already read this. I've already gone in here, but like, I can't like do anything. Clown eggs, inspect them. Yeah, leave the shelf. This guy doesn't. I've already been here and done all this stuff. Okay, yeah, he just a bunch of stuff that I don't care about. Wonder if this guy has any new dialogue. How's it hanging? Take a closer look. Now I'll see you around. None of these people have any new stuff. Right. Can I ask you a question? Never mind. I don't know how to start the sideshow. He says later. I've already like looked in the lost and found for everything. Maybe I have to buy like one of each thing. Okay, I'll take one. Clown sausage. Moxie by 3 for the rest of the day. A large pork sausage with your choice of condiments, except he was all out of the blue mustard. Thanks. Where's the condiments? Oh, I guess that's not part of the buff or something. Might as well grab a drink too. I just want to trigger this circus event. What kind you got? How much are these? 205? Yeah, give it for me. Root beer, ginger beer, sarsaparilla. Well, my favorite one of those in real life, ginger beer, so I better take it. Muscle by 3 for the rest of the day. This label on this has one word that you like and one word that you're ambivalent about. Man, these are rip-offs. Tepid candy. Yeah, how do you make it? I already talked to this guy. You invented it? Now I'm really curious. Yeah, how much does it cost? I already got one. Never mind. Alright, earlier, yeah, this is stuff that I've already talked about. Yeah, okay, I'm good, thanks. Well, this is so disappointing. Like, I got new items, but when is the show gonna start? I don't fucking know. But I can at least really quick go to Snake Spring and do that farming really quick, you know, because I can't resist some farming. El Vibrato stuff. Oh yeah, my cowboy, he's so nice. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. Seems like he always attacks first. He just gets a free hit off on something. I guess that could be useful at some point. Alright. Time to like super fight these snakes super fast. He doesn't... It seems like he always deals half damage. Like half health to whatever he's fighting. Oh, so close to my first full shooting Annie. Yeah, I kind of feel like Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill just does half health damage to whatever he's fighting. Seems like what he does. Chug-a-lug. Alright, shoot me. Oh, come on. I'm really hoping for the shooting Annie where I get all of them. Oh, I have 2 action points. I'm short of being able to shoot Nanny everything. Alright, what are you going to do this time? Maybe he targets... Seems like he targets whoever has the highest percentage health, and he cuts their health in half. Yeah, he cuts it in half of what it is. I wonder if he always does that. So basically, Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill can never kill anything if he always deals half of everything's damage. I wonder if I even need to be drinking this potion. Probably not. Oh man. Someday I'm going to get a lucky shooting Annie. How leveled up is my shooting Annie? I think it's like level 2 or 3 or something. But all that it affects is how many shooting Annies you get. Like how many bullets. So, hooray. Yeah, let's look at my shooting Annie. It is 3 out of 5. And every time you level it up, it just gives you one more shot so far. I am interested in leveling it up because I think that the returns on leveling up shooting Annie are better than the returns on leveling up Fan Hammer. Oh, this time it did more damage. Okay, my theory has been ruined. Oh, that one didn't one-shot that snake. This one up in the corner is always a tough snake. Alright. Let's go. You gonna kill this one? Guess not. Or are you gonna kill it this time? Is he gonna kill it? He didn't. I think that you can't... I don't think he can kill stuff. That's kind of brutal. Alright. I'm gonna chug, and then I'm gonna nanny. Okay, watch me chug. Watch me nanny. Oh, so close! Man, I'm getting really accustomed to farming snakes. Okay. So next up... Oh, do I even have my animal buff? I don't even have my animal buff. I better go get that. I also don't have a ghost pickle. I think that the best animal buff for me is still... I think it's still the hawk, right? 13 spell damage. Oh, hey, what do we got? A shirtless man in tight, stretchy pants charges at you out of nowhere. No more mushrooms, no more yogurt, no more exploring my inner consciousness while running in place. I'm gonna kill something, kill it and eat it. I'll fight you. Maybe you'll get me something. Am I right? Alright. Probably just the Kurt's Fit pants. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I go back there and I have the pants and the hat, if that'll let me trigger the event, even though I can't actually dance. Right? Oh, I also feel like, I don't know, meat drop bonus is pretty good. Right? So, like, in the long run, 13 range damage. How good is that even going to be? I also realize I haven't silver gilded my, I haven't silver gilded the turnip for, what, 20,000 meat or something? So I also, part of me is interested in saving up. But I also feel like someday I'll devote all of my points just into getting meat drop. I'll just go with the range damage for now. Yeah, 13 pistol. It's just so good. 13. Can't even believe it. 268 HP already again. Well, I guess I'll just keep going on the Moxie train. Or Muscle train. I gotta get them all up to 10, I think. Alright. So, I could explore a new place. I guess I'll explore Madness Mile Mine. Just keep exploring this place. Alright, what do we got here? We got a... Oh, is that a cultist mask? You aren't one of us! Be gone from this place, interloper! You know something bad is going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. Well, I'll hornswoggler. Chill, chill, I just don't have my mask on. I forgot it here after the last time. Oh yeah, where's your proof? Proof that I left it here? Well, I'm not wearing it, am I? Which I obviously would be if I had it with me. Come on, let me in. I don't want to miss the thing. Alright, fine, but don't forget your mask this time. She turns and enters the mine. 50 experience. You've been hornswoggled. Whoa, it's 2 loco weeds. Man, loco weeds are so strong. Someday I'll eventually be able to just loco weed all my stuff. Alright, what do we got? Hello there, fellow cultist. What? Go away. Well, that's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask anyway? I'll leave you alone. If I could equip fucking hats, I would use it. What happened to your mask? I modified it. It made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. Leave her alone. I just can't equip the mask. I guess I'll just fight both of these cultists. Attack them. I mean, it's gonna be super easy. I just blast it, right? Sarsaparilla. Moxie by 3. You're not sure how to. You're never sure how to spell this, and you still aren't. All right. I'll attack you. I'm sorry. Seems pretty easy though, right? This place is pretty underlevel. But those 50 experience blasts, those are nice. Some more cultists. Well, because I'm on hard mode, I can't talk to them because I can't equip the mask. Hi, what's up? I got some rocks. Yeah? The master gave them to me. He wanted me to have them. Okay, what's cool about them? They're mine. Don't touch them. Attack her. Sorry about your rocks, but I'm gonna take them. You got any rocks? You don't have any rocks for me. Wait, are all the sarsaparillas spelled differently? Yeah, sarsaparilla, sarsaparilla, sarsaparillar. Okay, that's pretty funny. You okay? You seem kind of injured. I fell down, but the master picked me back up. That's nice. He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. I'll attack you. Man, the fact that I'm like waltzing through this, destroying all these really easy encounters, makes me feel like there's gonna be something hard eventually. Hi, how's it going? New mask, who dis? She glares at you suspiciously. Attack. Bluey. Alright. Just more experience. Just getting it up. 400. Alright. 1, 2. So close. Just need 12 more and then I'll have my little goal achieved. That's the wrong shape for a mask. It says, Dear Jeff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Please, praise be Roberto, sincerely Jeff. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, what do we got? Another cultist. Hi, why is your mask different? Because I'm the leader of this cell? How can you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if I weren't meant to be here, that would be impossible. I suppose. So who's this master everyone's talking about? Our great dark master Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Kappa. Get blasted. Okay. Cultist leader mask. This square mask seems more important than the round ones. Plus 8 mysticality. Well, that's nice. Hi, how is it? Shh, shh, I'm listening. To what? The master, of course. Can't you hear him? Oh, yeah, of course. He gives you some real side-eye. Prepare to go down, cultist. Blast. It's funny that they don't even notice the fact that I'm shooting all the ones next to them, right? Okay. Now let us go into the door that Jeff's not allowed to go into. Madness Mile Mine level 4. El Vibrato transponder goes crazy when you get near these rocks. Dig in. Oh, a ladder going further downward. Oh, these cultists are worshipping El Vibrato technology. The screen on this machine says Chano Chachano. 4 buttons. Some Furco Chachano, some... Do I know any of these words? Footwear Chachano. So I know footwear. I guess I'll push that button. Footwear Chachano. El Vibrato boots. There you go. What do we got? +2 max AP. When you stand on these, boots made of nothing appear around your feet. That's cool. Wonder if I can get other stuff. Some Furco Chichano. The El Vibrato scraps in your backpack vibrate, so you stick them in the slot, but nothing happens. Oh, I don't have enough scraps. I'm out of scraps. I lost some scraps when I did that, apparently. Big cylinder on top of the big rectangle. I'll take it. El Vibrato cylinder. This is a very heavy 2-foot-long cylinder of El Vibrato material. Bunch of paper cards on this table. Grab them. Oh, they're full of holes. Nice punch cards. El Vibrato machinery. I got some more scraps. I guess I'll wait to build another thing until I know the words, right? But is that all there is in the mine? Or is there another way down? Further? Like, I want to continue in this mine. Or did I just... Was that guy the leader? Am I just done here? No, that wasn't Roberto, right? Man, this is so confusing. I guess I'll wait till I have a quest there. Oh yeah, I could go to that one graveyard. Where is it? And then type in the 420. Military Cemetery. I'll type in plot 420, and I'll also try 69 just in case. Oh, whoa, shopweed plant. I'll forage it. Okay. Alright, so burial plots. Visit a plot. 420. Okay. 420 is completely overgrown with mushrooms. You root around the loose shroomage and find a book. Coincidentally, it's a book about mushrooms. You got an item, Mycology, Yorkology. Teaches you about all kinds of mushrooms. It's a book about mushrooms printed on paper, which is made from trees, which mushrooms sometimes grow on. It really makes you think. I'll visit another plot. I'm going to do 69, just in case. Alright. You approach the grave. It reads, First Lieutenant Seth Whitney, Jr., 69th Innuendo Division. You put your ear to the ground. It's quiet. The soldier buried here apparently hasn't been reanimated yet. I'll dig it up. You make it down to the coffin and find a lockbox, which you open. Just kind of a bunch of nothing. There's another plot. 1999. I can't think of any other good numbers within this range, right? Because the next number I can think of is 4 digits because it's 1337, right? I don't know. What are some other significant numbers? Anyway, I'm going to read that mushroom book. Read it. You flip through the book and memorize the positions of all the spots on all the mushrooms. Pass and fair mycologist. You know more about mushrooms than the average cowpoke. Mush. After you finish reading the book, you absentmindedly misplace it while musing about mushrooms, Brat. Alright. And I don't think there's anything about the eternal flame. Yeah, there's this guy in the shed. There's nothing I can really do here. Yeah, it's just an eternal flame. But now I kind of want to go back to the mushroom cave and see if I can, like, do anything about the mushrooms. Well, nothing's happening when I walk past them. Maybe the big ones do something? Oh, here we go. You recognize this. It's the extremely hallucinogenic Lactarius Dirty Hippica. I'll take it. Oh, cool. Well, I can just harvest some of these then. There's another one. Oh, what we got? Another Lactarius Dirty Hippica. Well, that's useful. You know, getting a couple of those super expensive. It's basically like saving 3,000 meat. And if I ever needed just a boatload of mysticality, well, then I got it. Alright. And I'm back to 278. Okay, give me my final little muscle there. 10 base stats and all stats. It's pretty good. I guess I'm fine with that for now. Alright. No, I haven't been to Reboot Hill yet. That's the last place, right? I think that's the last place I haven't been. You run across a poor jackrabbit with a leg caught in a bear trap. That's for bears, little guy. You shouldn't be here. Open the trap and let it go. You pry open the trap and the jackrabbit scurries away to freedom, or to get eaten by a coyote. Either way, you've done your good deed for the day. Hooray. Alright, what's up with Reboot Hill? This place is kind of weird. So it's got... Wait, don't worry, it's just paint. So it used to be Boot Hill. Kind of spooky around here. We got a door that leads further that way, and then we got a path over this way. Doesn't seem like there's much. Alright, I'm going to take the path. So little ghost girl. Just a shitload of graves. Oh wait, all these names are Smith. I vividly remember something saying that somebody's name had more than 7 letters in it, and their last name was, it was a blank somewhere, right? So their name has more than 7 letters. I'll dig this up. You uncover a coffin that was apparently delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that or this was a joke about somebody going to Hellstrom Ranch after they die. I guess I would probably learn where Hellstrom Ranch is if I hadn't found that yet. Wait, what was this one? First Becky Smith? First Becky Smith. Penultimate Becky Smith. Lilith Smith. Little Becky Smith. Plot number 1. Rip. Rebecca Smith. Billy Spider McKinley. Turned out to be way more than one. Wise old Jed Marmot. This time the bar ate him. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Well, I'll dig up wise old Jeff Marmot. Marmot skin cap. 7 pistol attack day. If only I could fucking wear it. This hat's original owner was a crack shot, but he lost his gun in a card game and got eaten by a bear almost immediately afterward. Peggy Immortal. Kinda ironic. Big Bob Hurlingham. Gone to the big pie eating contest in the sky. The ground here is reasonably soft. I'll dig it up. Trapped pie. This is pie crust filled with intestines. It just goes to show one man's nightmare garbage is another man's dinner. Muscle by 5, not very good. Biff Bunkerston. He was a real butt face. Snidely Crandlesworth. Wait, he was sort of like a Benjamin Button kind of thing. Yeah, he went backwards in time. Annette Centenbaum tried to eat her way out of a bear. Clean Willie Hinks really is gonna hate this burial thing. Buck Jeansley. Nobody ever saw a man die that way before. How'd he die? Well, we got a bunch of skeletons, and we got some kind of Excalibur type thing right there. I'm no cowpuncher, so I probably won't like it very much, but there's a whole gang buried here. Now let's take out these skeletons. Oh, it's Bruce Sweet, Elaine Sweet, Guinevere Sweet, Morgan Sweet, and Evane Sweet. Now, clearly the one with the gun has high moxie, right? Well, I'll just check all their moxies. They all got some pretty juicy moxie. So I'm going to buff myself. You know, this might be a shooting a situation. So my regular shot does well enough damage. I have 5 action points, so I can do 2 debuffs in addition to a shooting enemy. I'm worried that if these get a chance to attack, though, they're just going to fuck my shit, right? Guinevere Sweet, 59 moxie now. I kind of want to de-moxie this one again, you know. Or I could save it for a heal. Nah, I'm going to de-moxie this one. I guess I'm going to shoot nanny these group of people, because if I kill more than one, that's great, right? If I kill one, it's as good as anything else. Fingers crossed. Well, shit. That was... Oh, no. We got a buffer? 2 buffers. Well, geez, it's a good thing that... I actually think I'll be fine. Okay. Well, that's nice. Yeah, these 2 just sit here doing nothing. Okay. Whew! I was worried there for a second, but it turns out I'm fine. Alrighty. Oh, and it's 12:01. Looks like I've already passed my time, but you know, I defeated the whole gang of sweet skeletons, 200. I'm gonna finish this area first. Here lie the sweet gang. May they never wake up. Take the sword. You pluck the sword from the stone. Now you're royalty. You got an item, sweet sword. What does it do? This sword used to adorn the grave of the sweet gang. Now it adorns the faces of your enemies briefly. Well, it's +6 moxie, which is pretty good. I think my current sword is what, like +6 pistol damage? I think +6 moxie is just straight up better because I'm going for like a moxie stacking build. So I'll equip the sweet sword instead of the artillery saber. Sweet. Okay, cool. You know, finding relatively an upgrade, I guess. Although not quite an upgrade, but somewhat an upgrade. Cool. Alright, what do you got to say, little ghost lady? See the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys, and after that they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every 24 of them. You know you're a ghost, right? Oh, yes. In fact, I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. I came to visit them, and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 9 to 5 years is a pretty good run, after all. So what'd you forget? I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I can't remember which one of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to leave until I've remembered. I see. Well, maybe I can help you figure it out. Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much. No problem, ma'am. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter? Well, I'm quite certain her first name ended in a vowel. Oh my gosh, I smell a new document, a new note document. Bring open these. I'm just going to delete this one because I've already used it. Okay, first name, and in vowel. Okay, what else do you got? Anything else? I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37. Or was it 42? I must have been somewhere in that range at least. Okay, so 37 to 42 when she died. And that is the mom, not the daughter, right? Anything else you can remember? Her first name was longer than her last, just like mine. Okay, first name longer than last. Although I already kind of knew that. What else do we got? I remember she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. Wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. Okay. Next to any of her daughters. Okay. And anything else? She sniffles a little. She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health. Passed at same age as Becky. Anything else? Her favorite hobby was knitting. She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo just a year before she died, and that's all I can remember. Okay, knitting. Okay, let me think a moment. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I gotta figure out who she is. Oh wait, I'll be back in a minute again, sorry. So, Little Becky Smith, Pamela Smith, Pearl Smith, Lilith Smith, Leslie Smith, Penultimate Becky Smith. So wait, who's Becky? Wait, is there only one Becky? Lilith, Little Becky, Pamela, Pearl, Penultimate Becky. So, Penultimate Becky only lived to be 24. Little Becky... Oh wait, Little Becky lived to be, what is that, 16? What are the other Beckys? Lenore, Paula, First Becky, 37 to 75, Fiona, Faye, Leilani, Linda, Margaret, Madeline, Faith, Fidelity, Farah, Melissa, Magdalene, Mezzo, Meredith Smith, Mezzo Becky, Madeline Smith, Margaret. Oh geez. Well, I don't know if I'm quite cut out to solve this problem yet. What was the thing about her Becky thing? Oh, I can rule some of these out. Anything else longer than the last? Wasn't buried next to any of the daughters. Poor Becky, who is always in. Well, that doesn't help me. Okay. So, but I don't know which ones are her daughters, right? Oh man, it's brutal. Well, I'm gonna progress to this next area and see what kind of stuff we got here. Shank Weems, we're reasonably sure he's dead. Plot 2. Adam L. Olmata, they got him coming and going. Dink Scotch Turkinson, drowned in a whiskey barrel. It's what he would have wanted. The ground here seems to be soft. I'll dig it up. Decent whiskey. Muscle by 5, alright. Old Dead Tom. Took us kind of a long time to get around to this. Fred Deeks. Couldn't remember the rhyme by which snakes are poisonous. The ground here seems soft. Dig it up. Patent Emetic. Oh, cures poison. Nice. General Nerold Flint's. Died as he lived. Screaming. Annette Jangle. First lady bicyclist to ride off a cliff. The ground here seems soft. Dig it up. Riding boots. 1 AP 3 speed. These boots are made for riding, but not the kind of riding you're probably thinking of. Lavender Crinks, inventor of the external combustion engine. That's pretty cool. Hey, the remains of a picnic. What do we got in here? Vienna blood sausages, sugar guns, Gothic cameo. It's an ornately carved brooch with a jet black gem in the center, which, come to think of it, might be jet black because it is in fact a jet. 20% spooky resistance. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm about to be done with this area for now. I'll figure out that puzzle when I come back to streaming next week because, you know... Wait. Vernon Pansicord, Professional Sword Swallower. Dynamite Gem Fresca, all the bits we could find. This tombstone's big and fancy and has a door on the front. I'll leave it alone. Oh, this one's got a door on the front too. The door's got a lock on it. I'll go in this one first. Open the door. Document and a weird little metal object. Read the document. Document describes a Tontine. The burial wishes a Chet Bustersley and a weird little sequence of letters. Oh my god. A little metal object. I'll take it, I guess. Oh, it's a key fragment. This is going to be so fucking hard. This place is full of puzzles. Okay, I got a key fragment from that. I'll pick this lock. Take the object. Yeah, another key fragment. Read the document. Oh, it's a bunch of random stuff. Leave. I'm just setting myself up for success. Crack that safe. Take the object. Key fragment. Interesting. Read the document. A bunch of random shit. Okay. Well, that's great. I'll come back to these later. And can I go even further? Plot 3. I guess I'll just remember that... Well, no, I think maybe this will be the first time that I will not go back home to my home in Dirtwater. Because I want to remember that I'm exploring this area. But it seems like this area is going to take a little while. So I'm just going to call it right here.